extremism is being taught. People have been taken to Saudi Arabia to go and study this extremism. They will come back with certificate as doctors. They don't have work. They will come and offer mocks, start teaching the same version of extremism. Why won't we have all this kind of nonsense now? For example, let me even say these things. Recently in Kano State, there are two cases before before the Council of Ulamas in Kano State that are not even supposed to be entertained by the state government, because for God's sake, we are a secular state. Why would you sentence an Islamic scholar to death for coming out to say this extremism is against Islam in Kano State? We are in 2025, for God's sake. The world are waking up.
I'm sorry. Hold on, Jamili. Hold on. I really love the voice of your baby in the background. But I want to ask you something. You said an Islam scholar was sentenced to death for what? I didn't really catch what you were saying, please. What did you say? Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I have to come out to leave my children
it's
inside.
okay. I don't mind it, but I just want to understand. What did you say? Who was sentenced to death, please?
Okay. There is this scholar. His name is Sheikh Abdul Jabbar. You know, let me tell you, in the north are into 3 or 5 sects. We have Wahhabis, they call them the Ahl Sunnah. We have the Shiites. We have Tasawwuf, that is, we call them the Sufis. So Sufis are always considered to be moderate. That is why what we call it, most of the Sufis, you will see that they only focus on humanity. They don't care about extremism. While there are some people, there are a lot of teachings in the Hadith that are invented immediately after, let me even say 200 years after the demise of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This Hadith was coined and inserted into the teaching of Islam. And those Hadiths are the ones that are the genesis causes and teaching terrorism. Let me even say teaching extremism to many parts of Muslims in the whole world. That is why we have Al-Qaeda, we have ISIS, and all the northern governors. They know all about this thing. I don't have to be saying it, because if, for example, I'm a Sufi, if, for example, somebody from Wahhabi had me now, it will become a problem tomorrow. I will be recording. I don't know. Is this space recorded? Okay.
Oh, it will be. Don't worry. It will be deleted. No, it will be deleted immediately, my brother. Trust me, it will be deleted immediately. Immediately, it will be deleted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. The fact is this: these teachings of extremism are new to Islam. It just started in the 80s in Nigeria, when the father of the present Sheikh Gumi started it in the northern Nigeria. In Gusau, he started it in Gumi. Gumi is a local government in Zamfara state. He formed the body called Izalatul Bid'ah wa Iqamatus Sunnah. They are fighting, well, let me even say, they are trying to teach a new extreme version of Islam. Now, these people are allowed to carry people, take them to Saudi Arabia, sponsor them to read up to the PhD level. But unfortunately, when they came back to Nigeria, they don't have any work. They will certificate as doctors. Saudi Arabia will build mosques under the supervisions of Nigerian government and our state governors. Instead of them to, what we call it, they did not go to Saudi Arabia to study medicine or engineering. They go to Saudi Arabia to just study that extremism version of Islam. So after they study all these things, they come back, we build mosques for them, they start teaching. At the end of the day, small words you said, they will consider it as blasphemy and you'll be sentenced to death. So in Kano State of recent, during what we call it, Ganduje tenure, he arrested Sheikh Abdul Jabbar because Abdul Jabbar come out awfully and started preaching against all the extreme versions of Islam, saying that there are no rules in Islam that says if somebody touches or say anything against Islam should be dead, should be sentenced to death. At the end of the day, the ulamas of Kano gathered themselves with all the northern ulamas, even under the guise of Sultan of Sokoto, to go before Ganduje, that they want this Malam to be arrested because he is going against the teaching of Islam. He is opening a window that everybody has freedom of religion. You understand? So at the end of the day, this man was sentenced to death by hanging in Kano State in 2020. What we call it, 2020. He was sentenced to death. Now 5 years. We are talking about 5 years. He is still in prison. And at the end of the day, similar things happened again 2 weeks ago with another teacher, with all of the Islamic students again. They formed a committee to arrest him for saying his own mind. That is the one problem we are facing right now in the northern Nigeria. So instead of Kano to sit down, look, we are a secular state. We are operating under the constitutions of Nigeria. Let's even look at the Quranic verses that give what we call it freedom to Muslims and say there are no compulsions of religion. It's not compulsory that even if you are what we call it for somebody to combat Islam, it's not compulsory. You are doing, if you are a Muslim between you and your God. You're not a Muslim between you, the God, and your God, and the society within you. No. That is extreme version of Islam. Islam teaches humanity. There is this saying of Imam Ali said that if you see a human being, somebody, you look at him as your brother in Islam if he's a Muslim. If he's not a Muslim, you look at him as your brother in humanity. But all these teachings are considered to be moderate in the northern Nigeria today. And backed by state vacuum. Could you believe, despite the fact that we are having this problem, a threat from what we call it, a foreign country, that everybody in the northern Nigeria, we are even against Trump for saying that. But still today, these people have the goal to call for the Islamic ulama to come and sit down in Kano State again to rule on issue of blasphemy. Please, where are we going? Are we operating two constitutions in this country? Is blasphemy an issue that we are supposed to be talking about today in 2025? Why can't these people, in what we call it, form industries to, instead of them building boxes, instead of us to be building boxes, we should be building industries. To me, one industry of what we call it bread industry is better than 10 mosques, because you have to build the people, empower them, give them job before you ask them to serve God. So that is the problem where we are now. Let me even say these things. Our state governors are just indirectly are sponsoring extremism right now in Nigeria. Right from Sokoto down to Kano State, down to Borno right now. Because in Bauchi, the same thing, there are similar cases of blasphemy. These things continue to go on as at 2025. Only that you people don't even know how, sir. They don't know even the challenges the people are facing right now in the northern Nigeria. Why this kind of things cannot be documented and sent to America and said that blasphemy is one of. If you look at the presentations of Senator Tinubu.
Jamili. So if there's a vote now to abolish Sharia law, because blasphemy is an element of Sharia law, if there's a vote now in this states involved, will they vote to abolish Sharia law today?
Comrade, that is not possible for us. Let me even say this things. You see, I'm not a fan of Sharia law. There is reasons why. Okay, we have, even in Islam, I told you there are two sects. We have Sunni, we have Shi'i. The Sunni have 4 sects under it. When observed by Nigeria, we call it Maliki. So that Maliki, that is the rules and regulation followed by most of the states in the northern Nigeria. Then we have Shi'i version. They call them, they are following what we call them Ja'fari. So that Ja'fari is not being, most of their rules are modern and moderate, but the northern Nigerian system doesn't accept them as part of Sharia. To me, if we can, the state governors should even abandon, they should not talk of abolishing Sharia, yes, because to avoid repercussions from extremists. Let me even say 70% of the northern Muslims are extremists. There are no way of denying about that. We have to accept the reality of our society and within ourselves to correct ourselves. 70% of us are extremists. The remaining 30% are what we call it are not extremists because they are knowledgeable. They know exactly the root, what we call it, the root cause of this extremism. But you dare not to come out and say abolish Sharia, because if you say abolish Sharia now, tomorrow morning your house will burn down. Everybody is not about that one. Wherever you are, your house and family members, they will be killed. So these are the kind of problem we are facing right now. And all the state governors, none of them that can even deny that. Instead of them right now, there is one Malam. Just search him. His name is called Masusuka. He's from Katsina State. Right now, he's the only person that come out together with this digital imam from what we call it Abuja, and Professor Makari, the chief imam of Abuja. There are 3 people now that they are fighting this extremism within the Islamic sects. But the problem is, do they have the support of the state governors? No. The state governors are scared of the majority scholars that are extremists, that they have, because they have voice, they can come out and command and tell you this is what they want. Because the majority of the people are extremists, they listen to them. Especially, for example, that teacher from Sokoto, Islamic scholar that said Remi Tinubu is an infidel, should be sentenced to death. Do you know that because he is Wahhabi, he was only invited for a day to DSS? In a secular society, that man is not supposed to be out. As of today, that man is free. He did not even spend more than 24 hours in Abuja. Do you know that the day that he was...
Hey, God, dude. These people, they don't get balls. Oh, my God.
Look, Ayo, could you believe that?
Jamilu. I said it here earlier now. The audacity of that person to say that, and Ayo, imagine say, now ordinary person like you, and this person had that dream, you know, they would not roast you finish by now.
Ordinary person, you don't get for prison, you don't get for something for a while, you don't get collect pressure.
Ayo. No, you go there under the SS dungeon by now, honestly. Let me tell you. Do you know that
you get what I said? Let me repeat it again. I said, imagine saying that you, that check wake up in the morning, can't say you see for dream where they tell and say you be infidel that they should kill you. They don't bury you by now. The only reason why he said it and Remy is still alive is because Remy is the wife of the president. Imagine person where they close to them in that Sokoto that he professed such a thing about that person. What will happen to that person? His person will go and kill the person because he saw the vision that this person is an infidel, that they should kill him, and nothing will happen. So this is the gravity of what is going on in this country. And then the audacity that he said that thing, he did not rot in prison for saying so.
So, Madam,
is another
one point
level.
People are not noting though. So the point is that the reason he's saying this and going scot-free, the reason Sheikh Kumi is saying visiting this terrorist that is visiting and coming back all the time, taking pictures and coming back free, is that because the same people who have the same mindset are the people occupying top position in the military, in the police, in the DSS. That is the reason. That's the only reason. They share the same ideology. So they look at him as doing the right thing. But let it be you that you insult. Go and insult one politician online. See how they will come and look for you and capture you. For you, it's a crime. For them, it's a normal thing.
Anyway, guys, good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me this wonderful Thursday evening. It's 8 o'clock my time and also 8 o'clock in Nigeria. So we're going to discuss extremism. You know, Jamili, as you were speaking, I had goosebumps all over me. And I don't know how to explain this feeling, but I'll move to anthropology, okay? I will move to anthropology because I want to gauge the feel before I open the floor for speakers from the south.
Anthropologist now, one of my friends who I dey fear now. If he cuts my neck,
Let's give another northerner the opportunity to speak because most of us who come here we speak so many big English. We don't hear from the people that this affects most. So, anthropologist, please, my brother, I'm giving you the higher and the top hand this evening. Nobody should interrupt him. Antro, you have the mic. How was your day today? I hope you had a good day. Oh, he has dropped. But be back, anthropologist, be back. I would
I
very
think MTN network this evening is messy, like very messy. And so the thing just threw me out now.
yes, anthropologist. Yes, please, my brother, be back. Guys, good evening once more. So we'll move to Hyacinth, attackers. Okay.
Anita, can you hear
Yes, you
me?
have the mic, attackers.
Okay. Actually, what the whole situation of this is like something that already most of us have been crying all this while. You understand? Because I remember as of 2021, yeah, when I went to Jos. Well, it's just like a business. Like we wanted to go and buy this thing, like gingers and yam and the rest of them. All of a sudden, you see people running. That after that trip, I didn't go again. I didn't even try it again. Now, as of 2022, 2023, you become fatigue of even hosting space. Comrade, you are there. Sometimes you normally used to host space about the middle bed place and the rest of them. And I started to imagine, how are we going to solve this problem? What are we even going to do? What is even the most important thing that we're going to do? Or you every time shouting. At the end of the day, you see that an attack, they will attack most of the communities in the Plateau, 500 killed, 200 killed. The next 2 weeks, they resume it. So there's the one that 2023 December, was it 23 of December? They attack after 23 of December, 30th of December, they also attack. And I tell you that America, we are recording all these things. The only thing I'm even praying now, like, let the man just start. Let him start because all these people, it was these few weeks that nonsense they used to say he used to gather brains. Tinubu used to gather the best brain. That it was these few weeks that I found out that from beginning of Tinubu's cabinet to end, none has sense. No one has sense at all. Even the service chief, no one has sense. How on earth are you going to be matching America with propaganda? Are you mad? Are you mad? Is it not the same people that even try to tell you how they can be able to win election as of 2015? And you want to match them with propaganda? That is the worst mistake you can ever do in your life. Because there is no propaganda here. This is series of documentary that we have pure Christian genocide. And any person that is even telling you that these people have been killed, the Muslims have been killed, this okay. Is it not good that let them also report to their brothers too, like Saudi, the Qatar, so that they can also bring in bomb and also bomb those people that is killing Muslim genocide too? That is the only way. Because I don't know the correlation of trying to say, hey, Muslims has been killed. What is the meaning of that? People are dying. People are dying, and some people are oh, that is the one that even broke my heart is when I saw Anonoga bringing in. He later deleted it, bringing in what they call it, the post of Chinese. That is the place I found out that these people are total nonsense. Ajuru Ngilari would have even done a little bit of job. All of them, none even sabi sense. Monday you see, United Nigeria, one Nigeria. What is the meaning of that? People are killing people, and you're telling United Nigeria for what? For goodness sake, when all these foreign people are coming to try to strike all this area, for goodness sake, some countries have already benefited from this thing. Kuwait have been there, South Korea have been there, Vietnam have been there. We have a lot of countries that have benefited when America intervened and crushed all these terrorists in their own country, and they benefited. Look at them; they are prospering. Why won't we? Why won't we? If we cannot solve this, then just come out certain Nigeria, Christian Nigeria, and Muslim Nigeria, so that we go. Because me, I don't tire. There's no justification of even trying to say that there is no genocide. Because do you know what it means? Average of 32 Christians per day as of from 2023, as of 2009. That is what is recorded. Average of 32 Christian deaths a day. That's what it means. It's not justifiable. It's not justifiable, for goodness sake. You see, my colleague is a Benue. Currently, my colleague is a Benue person. When he was hearing about this thing, he said that thank God whether they will even strike self. That sometimes he normally used to think that all these American people, this is that if Trump can even strike it today, he will be the happiest person. Just one strike, just a small strike. Because for me, I'm fed up. I don't have anything to say again. Because if for this government, look at another nonsense that they are trying to recruit people. They are trying to recruit people. It didn't take you 1 week for you to crush people that is planning groups. But you see record of as of this year alone, it is 7,000 Christians. 7,000 Christians that died this year alone. And some people are saying, hey, let us also focus on another terrorist. We are talking about people are dying consecutively. Yesterday, people died in Benue, Taraba. Today, Taraba. We have reported. If they start reporting this thing, it's just that our reporters are not even doing their job. This is an independent report. This is an independent report. This is pure genocide. Don't you praying that
Anyway,
if
I can hear the pain in your voice, but you see, something just stuck in my head this evening. Jamilu, I am so grateful for your submission. Honestly speaking, I am so grateful because I'm sure a lot of people just learned something today about the different types of Islam practice. And this is not me trying to pin anything negative, but a lot of people don't know these things. When you say these things, people will be like, "Oh no, you're trying to, no, this person is not this person is not that." Like when it comes to the Christian faith, right? We all know that there are different you have the Pentecostals, you have the Catholics, you have the is it what do they call them? Those people in Eritrea and the rest of them, Somalia, blah blah blah, they're branch of Christianity. They have different types. And even in all this, we still have Christian extremists. There's this lady, guys, Helen Fabio. That lady is a Christian extremist. And the fact that she's still even walking around free today is amazing to me. Because when you look at the human rights abuses tied to her, but yeah, she's still free. Even most of these politicians, they go to her church for blessing. And this is the same exact thing. People use politics and religion just to, let's say, rile up the masses or get something out of the masses. Yes. But in order not to go on a very long monologue, guys, I have opened my book in today, right? And the title of this book is The Disease is Unbelief. We once went through this book, but please, is you can get it on the internet. It is actually free of charge. The disease is unbelief. Boko Haram's religious and political world view. And while we wait for anthropologists to come, please you just stay with us a bit. I'm sure people would have questions for you. Malam Ayo Comrade, um, yes. And I will move the mic to Queen. And hello, everybody.
Anita, sorry, you don't see how Jamilu come, talk in mind, talk true, lie. There are still some good Muslims in the north that they know this truth and they are willing to say it. We get some terrorist sympathizers that are about to get bombed that will not come and say the truth. They'll come and be telling you one useless history. They'll come and be telling you how the people that are killing people are not Muslim. Oh my God, you are coming for you. That bomb is coming to hit you in the yash. Continue pampering terrorists, harboring terrorists. I don't know why it costs you to come out and say the truth. Then they kill your people. If possible, they will kill you if they catch you. You that are coming, they are pampering them. Just do mistake, go enter their hand. If you like, read all the part for the Quran, they will still cut your neck. I don't understand this thing. I beg.
Hello, Anita. Let me tell you one sad story. In 2022,
Okay.
when they sentenced, you see, I just shared the jumbo trot. You will see the case of the Malam I'm talking about. In 2022, when Ganjuji took this man to court and they sentenced him to death by hanging, you see, anybody that come out to talk about it and say this is wrong, we are setting the fires of extremism. If somebody can come out and preach against extremism, at the end of the day, they use state apparatus to sentence him to death. That speaks a volume. You are sending a wrong message. Could you believe that I have to run away from my state that time for almost 2 years for just writing against it on my Facebook wall in Hausa language? Let me even tell you, group of people on that day, the case happens, for you to know the implications that it's widespread throughout the northern Nigeria. The case happens in Kano State. I live in Sokoto State as at that time. My house is in Gusau, Zamfara State. Group of people, when I wrote that, they know my family house, they know my house in Gusau. They converge and went there looking for me in Gusau, saying that they are going to kill me. That I went, I expressed my opinion. that Kano state government are sending a wrong message by sentencing the Jabbar to death for hanging because of ordinary preaching, that he come out to say he does not believe on all these that preach against terror, that are advocating for terrorism. And these ideas. They're in the teaching of Islam. And instead of us to come out and say, look, these things are wrong because we have a one book, Quran. Quran, we believe that whatever is in the Quran is truth and cannot be lied. What if there's other teaching outside the Quran that go contrary to the Quran saying, and we still uphold it? That is the same thing that Al Qaeda are using, ISIS are using, Boko Haram are using. Because if you go back to the Boko Haram ideology, where they use the then state governor to get more power, that is Ali Madu Sharif. Because they are being sponsored to go to Saudi Arabia. If they go to Saudi Arabia, study, come back, Ali Madu Sharif will build and open mosques for them to start preaching. For them to have, call it, more followers. He gave them money. There are a group that are sponsoring them from Saudi Arabia. They are sending them funds on monthly basis in millions of US. And you allow that money to come into Nigeria and go to that particular Islamic preacher that doesn't have any work unless only that preaching. And he is not using that fund to sponsor these people to go to study engineering or any other, or build any industry. But he is teaching them that aqidah, which is contrary to our constitution on this country. And you dare not to come out and say anything against it. You will be sentenced to death by hanging, by using the same state apparatus, which Kanu supposed to take lesson from what happened in Maiduguri. There are a lot, because of Boko Haram, there are a lot of bombing of mosques, because these people are being taught that even if you are a Muslim and you did not carry the same ideology with them, one person can carry bomb to go and kill all of you. He will die and he will enter paradise. At the end of the day, he will grow up and he will be resurrected in the paradise with 72 virgins. Who told you that? It's the same God that taught us in the Quran that if you have money or capability, marry one wife, two wives, three wives, or four wives. Does God tell us that if you die, you will marry more than four wives? For God's sake. But these same people are using state apparatus to carry these people, go to Saudi Arabia, sponsor them. They do not study engineering, study religious extremism, come back to Nigeria, and you still give them access to community, access to mosques, build mosques for them, most millions of naira. At the end of the day, they will start preaching extremism and it becomes problem to the state. I yield the mic for now.
All right, thank you. Ranthropologist is here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I would give people from the north a special preference. So I'm sorry, but please, I see you all, and I really appreciate you being here. Ranthropologist, you have the mic. You have the mic. Thank you. Rantro. Comrade, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, network has dropped off. Okay, so Queen, you wanted to ask him a question. You have the mic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Well, before I move to good evening, everybody. before I move directly to the question I wanted to ask Mr. Jamilu, I heard somebody saying, come out. It was kind of like telling Muslims who are sort of like not being as brave as Jamilu is to come out and speak. And I don't think he understands exactly what Jamilu meant by saying, see, I lived in the north. I lived there for 14 years. I lived in Kano State at number 17 Ewe Road. So I grew and I studied with most of my friends are Muslims. Yeah, because about 75% are Muslims over in the north. So there's this thing we call fear and courage. You are either supporting this thing because you want to be courageous and want to belong, or you are being fearful. Now, I don't expect that to be the brightest way to say, oh, even if you are being killed, come out and talk. They're not just going after you, they're going after your family. They're not just killing you with words, they are cutting you to pieces. They are stoning you to death. They will burn you. No person in their right mind or with the who have blood running through their veins will see death calling you directly and run into it. It's not cowardice. It's just life. It's not easy to say, come out. I mean, if everybody ends up being dead in a country where the voices are silenced, who are those who's going to speak up? How would your children know what happened? Now today we get media, everything is documented. It isn't like that. There are some things you guys do not see happening. A lot of things are hidden. So that's just to put it out there. Nobody say they no one talk. Most times they are scared to. And on the other hand, they wouldn't want to talk in order to belong. I know I'm saying this because I've lived there and I had friends. Just to add to that, during there's this place we call Kwankwashi. It's a bridge. That place can be very lonely. It has lots of farm. It's not just the den for theft, kidnapping. It was very scary passing that place. So most times when you pass the bridge, you get to see dead bodies, even dead babies. It's not a new thing. Like we got used to it. So there was this particular girl. She had problems with two of other guys that was staying in our school then. So they told her they were going to wait for her in Kwakwashi. And there were three of these guys, three of little children. They were not even up to 11 years. Yeah. But me and my junior brother, we passed through Kwakwashi. We go as fast as we can to get home. That was the only means of getting home. So we had to risk it. We had no other option. So as we were heading to that place, we found these three guys surrounding this very particular girl. Fortunately, they didn't kill her, but they messed her up pretty bad. One of the boys did not want to join them. Like he literally did not want to join them. Even when they were quoting and telling him how he was a coward, he didn't want to, but he was pressured to. I saw him pick up a stick and hit her on the face. He just wanted to belong. He felt threatened. We cannot just say this thing is happening just in Islam or Muslim. We find these things happening in normal societies that we belong to. Yeah. But the problem that we have now is killing somebody else just because they do not accept what you believe in, or just because your line of thought does not move with their own line of thought. I just need us to understand, say, things they happen for naught though. If you don't live for naught, you don't understand. Most of them are cajoled into doing things they want to do. It's not free will. If they were given a choice, they would pick what is right. And let me tell you another thing you don't know. Most Muslims that you see in the north do not have the quality of educations that we have. I will tell you for a fact that throughout the years I lived in Kano State, about 70% of the children were roaming the streets. We call them alamajiris. They didn't have access to education. Most times you see them just gathering in the barracks. They would spread food. There was poverty. There was lack in those regions. The only thing that gave them confidence is faith, and that faith is Muslim. We all believe in something. If you take that belief from somebody who already knows this belief as something they can hold on to, it's just like a dead man walking. He's like, dead man walking without anything to believe in. So that's, by the way. My question to Sir Jamil, I learned a lot from what he was saying. I never knew that for real. I heard that there are classification of Muslims. Even me that stayed in the north, I couldn't, because I call everything Muslims. I didn't see the need to want to disintegrate it and say, okay, there's this one, there's that one, you get. But listening to him speak, I really love it. It gave me insight deeper to really understand in this test for humanity. But my question to him now is, he said something regarding people being flown away into Saudi Arabia, and amazing. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Yes, let me answer you. You see, there are culture. Since we are talking about Islam here, let me tell you, the culture of Islam, that is the rules and regulations governing the Islam. Then there is culture of the people observing the Islam. That means there are difference between the people that are observing the religion and the religion itself. You see, Quran is supreme in Islam. There are rules or regulations being guided in the Quran. In the whole teaching of Quran, there are nothing like extremism. But the ideology of the scholars teaching Islam based on the understanding of the first scholars. For example, I told you there are sects. That is, there are division within the Sunni, there are division within the Shi'i. Let me even tell you, we have more than 72 division in Islam, more than 72 sects. And these 72 sects, each and every sect is being driven by the teaching of the scholar, how he understands Quran, how he interprets it. Because this is Arabic. Quran was revealed in Arabic. So Arabic is not the major language of most of the people that are observing Islam, that are what we call it, practicing Islam. So it depends on how these teachers interpret the message within the book to their, what we call it, followers. That is why we have this version of extremism founded by one man. His call is Abdul Wahab from Saudi Arabia. And that Abdul Wahab is not even an Arabian. He entered into Saudi Arabia, learned Islam, start to teach his own version of creed. That is what they call it, Wahhabism. He founded school in Saudi Arabia. He has money, and his followers has money. So they started to recruit students and start to give them their own version of teaching with their own understanding. That is when what we call it, it happens in the centuries after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the extremism founded under the source of Abdul Wahab. That is why we call it Wahhabism. So the people that are going to Saudi Arabia, most of them go to different schools. So majority of them go under the scholarship of this Wahhabism. They take care of them, give them money, give them food, everything. So they study their own creed, come back to Nigeria with a different teaching. So that is where we have problem. You will see that some other countries, their own version of Islam, there is nothing like terrorism because they are not following that particular scholar who have his own, oh, oh, call it a different ideology, understanding of the Quran. So the teaching he made to his followers, that's where the source of extremism is. I hope I answered that question.
Yeah, you did. So we'll move to anthropologist. His network is quite bad. So Rantro, are you here now?
Yes, I am here. Please, am I
Yes,
audible?
you're very
You
audible.
go. Before you go, may I just talk one thing? When I start this talk, you get some stupid people where they go carry my name, go they do topic as space topic. They say, oh, Ayo, do you know if you want to enter politics tomorrow, you might not get vote from the north. God will punish that vote that will come from the north. If not terrorists, you want vote for me, keep your vote. I don't want terrorists to vote for me. You go to intimidate people. Hey, are you not thinking about your future? Why is Ayo doing like this? Does he hate Muslims? Oh, I don't hate Muslims. I only hate terrorists. Thank you. Rato, sorry, go on.
Hmm. Now, am I audible now?
Yes, anthropologist.
Please, am I
You're very audible.
yeah.
Anthropologist. You're very audible.
Yo, Basun Tijani is in the farm. I probably has already planted with for the Hamatan season. Reason why our network is doing the way it is doing. I had, the conversation, a lot of conversation, especially when Jamil was speaking. There are a lot of things that he said, which, by the way, I don't think that is actual ground facts on the ground, especially when it comes to Abdul Wahab. You see, yeah, Abdul
Rancho, can
Wahab
you speak a little bit louder? Can you
and
be a little bit
Wahhabism.
louder?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Hold on, victim. We can.
All right. All right.
Can you
Okay,
be?
victim is in LA. When day did you become a victim? A hopeful and like you. Ah, this name doesn't suit you. Prince of Twitter. Change it.
Oh, Rantemo. What's the name
LA,
of them?
LA.
Make on a vet.
The one that brought the radio to us.
Please, let's just allow him. We can hear him.
That the guy don't say radio na Fulani culture.
Now, their culture now
Na
is
their
that them
culture.
big radio come.
So sorry about that, Ranto. We can hear him. LA, if you can't hear him, I think you should drop and I'll bring you back up, but we can hear him very well. So Ranto, you have the mic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. You see, yes, of course, at that time, Abdul Wahab, the founder of Wahhabism. But what happened is that he has just a massive number of followers in his side, and then there's kingdoms and the people that were ruling at that time who have the money, and they just felt he's a threat because he's going to end. There's so many historical things that happened about that place, but he doesn't have that much wealth. He's just a scholar with so much followers. He has the army, so he's going to come and conquer everybody, then they materialize and everything else, and so forth. Now to discuss about the whole issue of extremism in Nigeria, I think that it is propagandized and then it is targeted and it is being propagated just to achieve one single goal outcome, that is to destabilize Nigeria. If you trace back this time immemorial, if you trace the places that have been designated as vote cake where these clashes are coming, I said earlier today in the morning, it is communal in genesis, it is with land disputes, ethnicity, or tribe. It was never because I'm a Muslim, you are a Christian. It never happens like that. Even if it happens, you get to see it is less significant as the way we are saying it is today. And there is no way, there is no way today you get to say there is a Christian genocide in this country. Because what are the actual facts on the ground? What are the numbers?
Okay, Rachel,
The
I
amount
will have to ask you a
of
question.
victims.
I'm sorry, I have to ask a
All right.
question. Hold on for me, please, just a second. So I listened to Jamilu, and Jamilu also stays in northern Nigeria. He agrees that okay, this is happening, but it's also happening also to the Muslims, and we shouldn't say it this way in order not to divide. So do you believe that people are being killed in record numbers, or your fact doesn't align with that? Do you believe it? Anthropologist.
And that because of her network, you will just let her make it
Yeah,
finish. Yeah.
I really want to know his, his take on this thing. But are you back, anthropologist? Hmm, I think he's speaking.
He's
We can't
speaking,
hear
but we
him.
can't hear it because of his network. Maybe he should just finish his point. Maybe because of his network. I don't want to bother. Just go down and come back. I think your network don't spoil.
Yeah, Rantro, you go down and just go down, or is he back?
He's speaking, but like we can't hear him.
Rantro, I will remove you
Just
and I'll
take
bring
him
you back.
down. Then.
Yeah. Yeah. So should we move to some other person from the north? So Eli, you have the mic. You have the mic, Eli. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. I've been listening to this conversation for a while. It's quite interesting. I love the fact that an opportunity is given to an average northerner to speak on the topic and to relate it with the reality and the truth. Because the fact remains that there are a lot of people in Nigeria that do not know much about Islam, unlike the other way around. Because an average Muslim in Nigeria knows at least the basic of Christianity because of the fact that we have the Old Testament in the Holy Quran. So I will further encourage if you uh, be doing things like this so that it can expose people for them to understand the reason why we have the kind of and the nature of the problems we have in the northern part of the country. So basically, this is what I want to say. The narrative has been Christian genocide in northern part of the country for quite some time. So I was in a room earlier today where a gentleman called Dr. Crocs came to inform the Southerners about some information what is happening in the northern part of the country, most especially the Middle Belt, in relation to the fact that Christians are being massacred. But is that the reality? No. The crisis in Middle Belton part of the country, let me be specific, Plateau State, has never been Muslims massacre Christians or Christians massacre Muslims. And I will explain. From somebody that has very informed knowledge of what has happened in Plateau State, passed through the experience, I will tell you this for free. At some point in Jos, there was a fight between Muslim and Christians. Listen to this word I use. There was a fight between Muslims and Christians.
Please,
Plateau
sorry.
State,
Please, I mean, sorry. Mr. Chiba, I've come back and I'm having a low battery issue.
Yeah,
Sorry for
okay.
continuing.
Yes. You are my important guest. So sorry about this,
No,
Ellie.
no, no, no,
Let
no, no.
Rantro go, then you would come back. there was a fight. I'm googling the meaning of fight. But let's run through go, then we'll come back to you, please. Don't be angry with me. Run through, please. You have the mic. Sorry about that.
All right. So if you look into the, I think you asked me a question, isn't it? Yeah, you asked me a
Yes,
question about, yes, yes. Well, it is, everybody today knows that it's there is a significant number of Nigerians that have been destroyed and perished on earth as a result of the insecurity the country is facing, particularly in the northern part of the country. So I agree with that. But I disagree that there is a proportionate targeting of Christians in the northern part of the country just as a result they are Christian. In the middle belt we are discussing. Look, where the argument here, I just want you to benchmark from 2006 to current date. What happens in the middle belt, particularly in Plateau State, Benue, Taraba, and when you come down to the northeast, what happened in Tapawa Balewa, local government of Bauchi State, with Sayawa and houses that are living in that community. That will give you a highlight that the whole crisis, the whole of attention here is about religion. Because if it is about religion, then by now you don't have the prevalence number in Sabanga State of people who end they are living peacefully over there. And there is again Java Paniso, which is highly populated by our brothers from the southern part of the country and all other places who end legally. They are living in peace and harmony. So, if we are saying there is genocide in northern part of the country, particularly middle belt, then how comes even back then there was this genocide? And if you remember, we are not even 230 million population back then that what we are today. Look, even the branch of extremism that is being used to divide Muslims all over the world, jihad, you find out that it is population of the United States. Fundamentalism is different from extremism. Jali order. Reason why I'm not a fundamentalist. But anybody from others, from the Shiis down to the Idalis and Wahhabis, you get to see there are fundamentals. They are. And that fundamentality is what is being seen and adopted as extremism with respect to the whole religion. But it was
And
never
all of
about
this,
what?
all this grammar way they blew. I want to ask you one question. If somebody blaspheme in front of you, will you cut the person's head? That's my question to you. All this grammar way they blow, your network not good.
Why are you too basic in this conversation?
No, because he has said it before, so I want to hear if he will say it again. He said if you blaspheme, am I the only one? Why
So
did
we
you
have
say
read
there?
Hold
out
on,
what
hold on,
he
hold
said
on, hold on.
before.
Let Ayo engage him now.
Network is not good as well now. So I don't even need anybody to come and explain Islam to
I
me or
don't need
anything.
explanation.
Ayo, it isn't about philosophical or any other thing. I made it clear. I think for I said, if you are with me and you blaspheme the Holy Prophet, I will do what is going to be the consequence of such
What is
That
the
is
consequence?
line that
What
I won't
say that
explain to
consequence? Say it. Say it.
and I
What is
won't
it?
argue with
He will
anybody.
kill you.
But I
Ayo,
will
he will kill you. He will
Guys,
arrest
guys,
you.
hold on. Now between Ayo and this guy.
Stop. Stop.
No, everybody will talk about it.
He must not stop. Oh.
Who they say?
He must not
Who they
stop.
say make it stop?
Who they say make it stop? You don't stop. You must talk your mind. You must talk your mind.
Wait. Anthropology. So, anthropology. Can you hear me? So, what is the consequence of blasphemy in this case? Because I'm of the opinion that it should be abolished. So, what's the punishment?
Why will it be abolished? Why will it be abolished?
So,
You see, look, let me tell you.
no,
comrade,
guys.
comrade,
Principles of the Islamic movement.
look, the fact,
How is that what they go explain this thing about this stuff?
comrade,
How
let me
would I
answer
want
this
to
guy.
No, don't answer. No, nobody should answer. Now, I want to answer the question.
Anthropologist is a Muslim. Just allow him to ask him some pertinent questions. We were not Muslims. We don't have any idea. Maybe at least I'm happy Queen has learned something today, and me myself have learned something. Let's just allow him to ask him that burning question you want to ask him. I'm very sorry I had to mute the mic. So, Jamili, please, can you run through that question? Because honestly, we need perspectives, and more perspectives. So we would not demonize people without knowing the truth and the true story. So, Jamilu, please, you have the mic. Thank you.
You see, Ratio, I don't know the name of this guy.
Continue. Make you explain.
See, Ratio, can you tell me in the Quran where Allah says if somebody blasphemes to kill him? I think he dropped, right?
Your mic is muted. The question still talking. Your mic is unmute your mic.
Can you tell me in the Quran? Look, let me tell you. Before you tell it, let me even tell you.
Am I there?
Yes. Can you tell me in the Quran where Allah says if somebody blasphemes for you to kill him directly?
So there's indirect killing. I just want to know because if there's direct killing, you say they'll kill
whether indirectly or indirectly,
I want to know whether
is there anywhere in the Quran where Allah stated that if somebody blasphemes for you to kill him?
Yes, you're audible.
All right, I will answer this question with another question. In the Holy Quran, there isn't that indoctrination, but so as there isn't full conceptualization of an explanation in the Holy Quran how you should perform Hajj, how you should do your fight.
Listen. Thank you very much for answering that. So
wait. I need to know first. All this interpretation of Quran, right? Nobody goes to Quran. Everybody get their interpretation. Make the man to finish his submission. I mean, that's what I think. He should finish his because me, I'm interested in that blasphemy consequence. Right? Because
yes, he can pitch it in. He can
me, I just want.
He can pitch it in while he's also speaking, so we'll get an idea. Okay, comrade, this is a very because for the past few days,
Let me
people have
just finish this. You see,
people have had very bitter talk about the religion Islam, which so let's allow him to answer that question.
But Ranko no get battery now. We don't get that time, Anita.
Yeah. Okay, sure. But still, yes, why do you think
anthropologists make people forest like that. You don't know.
Sorry, I'm just finish my submission?
You want to rationalize truth there. No, victim, you carry your story. You have to talk. I'm just surprised that Anita, you want to come here and rationalize truth there. Somebody want to explain why he's going to kill another person that he cannot give life. If you just wake up and explain to me, and you want us to listen to it, we have no room for that because if I can listen to your rationalization, I can listen to the rationalization of cannibalism. That means people that are cannibals can come to this place and explain to me why they're cannibals. I should be able to listen to them. Since death and normal thing now, we explain our way through death. Say if you keep person, make we explain and make everybody explain themselves.
And this idea that people are trying to tell me that there are different Islam, Yusuf, with all respect to you, I'm not trying to disrespect you. This conversation should happen between you Muslims. As far as we are concerned, one umbrella covers all of you. Whether you are Sufi, whether you are Izala, whether you are Wahhabism, whether you are this, you are that. Now one umbrella cover all of you now. I believe you will believe in the same thing and you will act the same way. Until I'm proven otherwise, and Christians are not being killed, then I'll think that you are different. But as far as the people like you, that like you claim to be a moderate, people are not speaking actively against people like Randro and other people. I cannot find something with people. I'm sorry. I will still call out everybody. That is how I am. Then if you are on this place and you say, oh, because I said there's a Christian genocide, you feel that I'm claiming that Muslims are killing. If the cap hits you, yeah, that's exactly what I am saying. Whatever you think in your heart is exactly what I'm saying. Don't mince it. Exactly what they are thinking. That's what I mean. Thank you very much.
Ranto, are you there?
Anita, I don't know.
Yes,
These
I'm there.
people, they're the radicals. You know,
I
they're
beg,
the
make
radicals.
Ranto confirm this thing. Ranto, what will you do? That's all. Make we put am in
I
effort.
think I've already answered that question, and I told you that to me there is no anything that is going to be proportionate to somebody who blaspheme the only prophet rather than to send him go and meet his maker. And I'm standing on that, and I'm dying on this. And this is my principle, and this is what I believe in, and I'm back.
And the person way that want rationalize with me.
Make it rationalize the go. Make it rationalize the go.
Continue to rationalize. Continue.
So me and you will be friends. If I knew you as a human rights activist, right? Because you speak for social justice, right? You are pro-protest. I know you. So Wanto, me, your fellow comrade, right? I express my freedom of speech.
They
And I
will
insult
kill you.
Prophet
They will
Muhammad.
kill you. They will kill you.
Wanto, what? Like I'm with you. I insult Prophet Muhammad, expressing my fundamental human rights
Justice for comrade. Justice for
of freedom of speech.
What be your reading again? I go. I don't forget.
No. Ayo, because
You will meet this later.
Comrade,
yeah.
even the level here is a total disrespect to my religion and to what I believe in. Of course, to me, there is
Which religion? You know, shut up.
Guy,
Which
let this
religion
guy
you talk?
talk. Now, no.
Shut up.
We are not here to bully anybody. Guys, let him speak. Let him speak.
You are allowing this guy to back.
Wanto, so for this question now, there will be consequence for me. Is that what you're saying?
Hello, guys, please.
Let's confirm Ranto.
Can we
No, guys,
move on
want
with
to
this
have the mic
conversation?
now. Why can we not just give him that respect?
Hello.
Habib, wait for your turn now. Wait for your turn.
Sorry. I just want to Corey, just to bucket your question. Will another Muslim come here and tell me now that people like Ranto are not real Muslims? I just want to understand that fact now. Because another Muslim come and tell me that people like Ranto are not real
Let this
Muslims.
conversation move on.
She's a fanatic. It has nothing
Let
to do
this
with
conversation move on.
Islam.
Hold on, Habib. Hold on. When it's your turn, you can say that. Hold on. So one.
So Rancho,
Well, you see, if somebody said I don't have
Rancho,
that,
at this
I'm a
time,
fanatic,
Hold on.
I
Let
think
Ranto speak
you
now.
need to
Who
keep
else is
quiet.
talking now? Let him speak.
he doesn't talk for me.
Ah.
And I'm just going to laugh it off and move on. Because there are specifications of every sin in the Holy Quran, in the Hadith, and there is a Sharia law that establishes everything. And Nigeria Muslims are practicing the Imam Malik school of thought with aspects to Sharia, and it is there. So if you call me fanatic of Muslim for my belief on Sharia, I don't care. Because it's true that
So Wanto. So here's the thing there. Wanto, you know why I asked you that question? Wanto, why
to move on from this.
why ask you that question? That I blaspheme? Like, why should you take us into your hand and send me to my maker?
Comrade Abek, please let me ask this guy one
Hold
question.
on, no. Nami
Please.
they ask.
No,
Nami they ask.
please.
No,
Please.
Nami they ask. I said no.
Ranko, let me correct one impression
No,
he's
don't
giving,
correct
please.
now. You,
No,
I think
no,
Ranko is giving his
no, we
opinion.
don't correct it well. And I said, I'll explain myself. Una don't go explain herself now. Una go explain
This
herself.
guy
Nobody
is
correct anything.
fanatics now.
Nobody
Let
will
me
correct anything.
talk to you.
Not be any fanatics. Not be any fanatics. I'm Muslim.
Saying go
Nah,
you
Muslim.
make you explain this guy want to you. You dey ask
Leave
for
her.
that, say,
Now you talk
am I
with the
not
mouth.
your friend?
We don't go for your neck.
Am I not your friend?
No. Ayo, let me tell you. See, you see what I'm telling you? These people are fanatics.
No. Jamilu, your own view of Islam is different. His own is different. Everybody go speak here.
Comrade. Nobody should come and rationalize what Ranko said.
Of course, yeah. When you use your thought, you go talk your own. Because me, I find it difficult that I ran to my guy. He sent me to my maker because I blaspheme, right? And that's what I'm trying to get from this discussion.
You want to is what you want to hear. That is the narrative you want to build and establish. Now you have evidence. Your nerves have calmed down. You understand? You know how this thing works. No. It's my time to submit. You have to keep quiet and let
This
it
guy
talk.
told us
You
last
have to
week
keep
that
quiet
he's a
and let
privilege
him
that we're
talk.
talking to him as a Fulani man.
Man, I won't be that. Who they talk? I can't even see who is talking.
I'm sorry. Look, I believe in one thing, giving everybody opportunity for fair hearing. And you may say, oh, Anita, you are trying to rationalize. No, that is not who I am. I want whenever people come to speak on my space, nobody is going to run away with the wrong narrative because I'm listening and I'm listening very carefully. He has his own mind, he has his own mouth, and I'm sure in no way is he indebted to me. He has said this thing to me before. He has his sheikh, he has his understanding of his religion. Please, I beg, let everybody just give him that respect. Okay, I do not want when I go on the next space now, someone will start pushing a narrative himself he did not push. Please, I beg you guys, let's just respect ourselves and we'll end this space, give it all to God. Please. Thank you so much. So, victim.
Glory to God, ready. My God, no.
I don't want to see my Mecca. My papa did 93 years. I want to see my Mecca at the 5. I beg.
My God, no, they kill. My God, no, have to make I kill anybody. And if I make this specify, can't go do they talk about for here. Maybe we don't even add me. We won't keep us because of God. God, kill.
Yeah, please, I beg you for the last time. Just let the moderators speak. You will get your opportunity to speak, please. You will get your opportunity. I like how Jamilu is acting here. He's respecting everything, and I'm sure he has said it here. He has his own different way. So
Anita, sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Jet. I want you to understand something here.
So
Nobody.
why
I am a co-host. I'm a co-host on
he said
this co-host. How are you?
I am a studio co-host on this station.
Equally. No.
I'm just.
Oh yeah, can I just say my point? Just my last point. I don't say
Victor, you speak. Don't worry. We'll give you the mic after. So you speak.
We'll give you the mic. Don't worry.
Victor,
I don't say that when Rantro said that he's going to keep.
No. It's not.
Can I speak now? What do you mean?
Move me in the room. There is a narrative that's about to be
No. See, this is one thing I don't like. He's saying is a narrative we want to push. Everybody here has a mind of their own. Me, myself, I have a mind of my own. We're not pushing any narrative. So don't be
Anita, I don't need to explain to him now.
Yeah,
Like, it's his prerogative to stay or not.
Stop someone that was being rowdy. We're not pushing any narrative. Anthropologist is someone I know and I respect. He has a mind of his own. Okay?
Anita, no need to explain. When he's his turn, he speaks. So, like, he cannot blackmail anybody here.
I'm sure his phone has gone off. Now,
I was actually making a submission.
Hold on, Victim. Make white girl talk. Victim.
No. The white girl cannot talk to you. You can use whatever power you have, but white girl can never talk.
Anyways, make I just leave
it's not going to happen.
You will rest in Jesus' name.
Yes, you have
the God that I said. The God that I said.
Victim, talk. No worries.
Make it talk. I go see talk. I want talk. You go see here. So make it talk.
All right. All right. Master Chief, thank you very much. I totally understand what you are doing, and I want you to understand the reason why I behave the way I behave or the way I interject at this point, right? So, there are people on this platform that have a mindset that have to be specific what you want to hear. You open this space, you're having a conversation. You want to know the other side of the story, the reason why people behave the way they behave, they talk the way they talk, while others are on this platform 100% waiting for that triggering statement which they always look for and amplify and tell it to the whole wide world. So when that narrative is about you, I have every right to interject if somebody is saying something tantamount to what the Islam, overall Islam, that I believe in, I will not allow the person to push that narrative so that people like White Bear, the Congress, will take and spread the whole wide world that that is what Islam is all about. Because Ranti said that. I'm not going to sit down and listen to that. And let me tell you something before I continue. Let me tell you, Master Chief, the extent to which some people are going in pushing this narrative of Christian genocide in Nigeria and Islam extremism. Yesterday, I was in a platform on Clubhouse, a particular room known as Afronco TV, right? A brother from the southeastern part of the country. I triggered him to the point that he opened his mouth to tell me that he lived in US. His name is Franklin. He lived in US, Houston to be precise. And he is in the mix with the conservatives, and he's telling me to my face, this is the narrative he's pushing to them. He is telling them the only reason he is in United States of America is for him to be able to go to church. Because in Nigeria, he cannot go to church. He is telling them the only reason why his parents love coming to America is because if they come to America, they will be able to go to church and worship in peace. He is telling them that he's from the southeastern part of the country. He mentioned the local government to be precise. They have the highest number of priests in the southeastern part of Nigeria. And he's telling the white conservatives that the fact that every blessed day they are bringing one dead body of the priest being killed in the northern part of Nigeria by the extremists. So, Master Chief, as a Muslim, that is the situation. That is the position we find ourselves today. So when people are hearing of to have more of this narrative being mentioned in social media, made a broadcast for the whole world to know,
Anita, send out your
we will
clothes.
not keep quiet and let
I have. I don't know what's going on.
so I'm so sorry if I've been if I've been interjecting, but this is a clear reason why I have
But for me, right?
interjected.
For me,
Ayo,
you see, for me, right? What you did is actually counterproductive because people see it as you are trying to cover up some sort of evil. That is how some people will perceive it. I understand your explanation, and I do agree with that 100%. But that is what the general consensus will be like. Oh, see them, we were right. So sometimes before we take some action, I think we really need to think about it. But it's a free.
so Master Chef, this is the difference. You as a person, you can listen to anthropologists and you conclude that that is anthropologist's perspective of Islam. You will let it there. Do you think that's what Ayo would think? Do you think that's what the Congress or Whitebeard would think? No. Whitebeard just mentioned that he does not care. All of us, he put us under one umbrella of we are all Muslims. He does not care if we have a sect, we have different. He that's not
Let me
all
repeat
of
it
us
if you are in the
follow
back. I don't care. You are all the same.
I know. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm talking. Because I want
You see,
Master
but
Chef to
you see where you have been
understand.
disingenuous a lie, man. Let me tell you where you have been disingenuous here. A lie.
No, I'm not.
Well, let me tell you
Whitebeard,
where you
you
have been
have to allow
disingenuous
me to
here.
make my.
You don't have a problem with
I am not.
anthropologists. you have a problem with me. The person you should have a problem with here is your anthropologist having a wrong translation of Islam. But no, you know you have a problem with is coming AY and Ayo. Not your Muslim brother that is doing rubbish. Not your Muslim brother that wants to kill an fellow human. It is me, an innocent bystander that I heard what you said that you have a problem with. And you think you're making sense. Continue to talk rubbish. Obviously, we hear you.
That's what happened. That was what happened. I interjected because that is what you want him to hear.
Interjection is not. Do you have a problem with it? Can you condemn what he has said? Condemn what he has said.
You don't allow us to condemn it now. You don't allow us to condemn it now. You don't allow us to condemn it.
No,
that guy is not normal. The guy is not normal.
Ayo is here trying to make it sound so logical that a Muslim has made this statement, and that is the stand of an average Muslim.
So Rafa is not a Muslim now. So Rafa is not a Muslim again.
He's a wacko. He's a wacko. Someone that is crazy.
So who comes to? How do I know you that? I mean, how do I know you're a Christian? How do I know you're a Muslim? If you don't know what are you?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You use your common sense with religion. No religion will ask you to kill anybody.
No, baby, you go tell that one now. Now, anthropologists
and why are you giving him platform to spread rumors?
I don't know. Platform to talk. Why would I give him platform to talk?
Let me say,
Okay.
You will just be wasting your time. In the eyes of these people, you are a terrorist. You are a murderer. You are looking for people to kill. That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. That's
okay. You are here. We think you are a terrorist. You are here.
No. Yes, let me make my submission. No. I have to make my
No, you don't get better mic. You don't get better mic, so we go to talk.
No.
As they speak, somebody send me there with Islamic extremists. That is the word of
extremists. This one are extremists too. When they talk, when they extremists.
That's come here. They talk rubbish. As they talk, I get them.
So Master Chief,
when you call someone, are you guys ready to debate or something?
Okay.
When you start abusing someone,
okay, guys.
You are not listening to the other side of the person.
Hold on. To be fair, Ewe is just attacking everybody here. But he's not addressing the issue.
We are not attacking control. Just imagine that all this is
Can I reply to that random or something? Can I reply to that person?
No. You cannot do it. It's my time to make my submission. I have to finish my submission. Then you can do whatever you want to do. But I will not stand here and give you a room to build like your other brothers that are outside Nigeria, building hatred against Muslims in the northern part of the country. I want to talk about this extremism.
See, I'm building hatred.
So
was I the one that said that Ratos come and tell me that we'll kill a fellow Muslim here? A Christian here, we need to against Muhammad. Was that the one that told Ratos to say it?
The word extremism is.
You cannot answer my question, though.
Is it a word that is has its origin from the Holy Quran? Is a white man's word. It's an English word, so it has explanation. So the term extremism is not tied to Islam. The term extremism is a particular behavior being expressed by a particular person, and that person can be a Christian or a Muslim. So when we talk about extremism in Nigeria, I want people to understand we are not talking about Islam or Muslims. We are talking about Nigerians. So, furthermore, I've started building after my first speech, I was trying to explain something about the narrative people are pushing, the massacre of Christians, and I want to be specific with the happenings around the plateau. That is in Plateau State.
Oh, hold on, Victor. Because you have attacked everybody now. But do you condemn the stuff that Anto said that the consequence for blasphemy is killing?
The comrade, I'm old in this game. I'm OG in Clubhouse. My name is Musa the Gateman in Clubhouse. If you don't know me, go and ask. You cannot use me to build narrative. You cannot use me to generate conversation. So you listen. I'm an OG in this thing you are doing. So you better calm down.
No.
You
So
don't
you are
condemn
here
me,
to
brother.
engage,
You don't
right?
condemn me, brother, but he condemn you.
Yeah, because you have condemned everybody, but you not to touch on that. I waited for you to talk on it.
Yes, but I have condemned the guy.
No,
I have
Habib, not
condemned
you.
that
Now
attitude.
this 50, now this white guy.
You know, you can as well send me out of the room, but you do
Okay, I
not
can
have the
send you out
power
now.
to
Like, are
talk.
you that important?
Yes,
Now,
now.
no one accept the truth. They don't tell you. Comrade, they tell you they won't protect you. They just say, but we are friends. Are we not friends? See? Oh God, you are reasoning with. See, Eli don't be radical. He not just Fulani man. We just like Fulani. He not to get problem like that. But he still anthropologist. Oh my God, comrade, go.
No,
Go and make
because hold on, Ayo, because the guy don't attack everybody, but he has not attacked the statement where he said this guy did. And it's concerning to me.
No, one thing that they miss.
For your small brain, you are thinking that you know. I don't know that what you want to do is to make a statement.
I don't want you to make anything. We are engaging. Why do you think everything is for you? You have been making a lot of statements.
Hey, my brother,
Even-
my Muslim brother,
even-
that's straightforward. You should be able to condemn him. You should be able to condemn him.
Exactly, but he cannot condemn him.
No, Habib.
That's the problem here.
Habib.
Condemn him.
Habib,
Don't.
Habib,
Then
let
don't.
me-
Yeah,
let
you are
me
telling me
explain to you how the
I
game
want you
is
to make a
played.
statement. What is there to condemn it? You have no issue condemning Ayo. You have no issue condemning white beard and
Can
comrade.
somebody else make a contribution?
Namdi, hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still making my submission and I'm being interjected. So let me finish
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
round
saying.
up in
Just
2
give me
minutes.
2 or
Yeah,
3
I don't want
minutes
to round up in 2 minutes. Since you don't want to engage, just round up in 2
Yes,
minutes.
because so the only option if one wants to be in this particular space, I have to engage you, even if I don't want to.
Just round up.
The power.
All this preamble is not necessary. Just round up.
Bro, I'm a Fulani man. You cannot hate me. You can you please. So let me continue. This issue of extremism, I have explained it. All that is happening in Plateau State has been a fight
You
between
don't
Muslim
want your
and Christian.
explanation.
It has been a fight between Muslim and Christians. And initially in Georgetown, you have both Muslims and Christians living together. But the southern part of Jos is made up of Christians mostly, and the northern part of Jos is made up of Muslims, not mostly. When the fight happened, the Christians that are in the they are in the northern part of Georgetown, where it's dominated by Muslims. The Muslims killed them, and the Muslims that are in the southern part of Plateau State, Georgetown, where Christians are dominant, have been killed. The first mass burial, I've said it before, and I will say it again. I watched with my eyes, Kuro. I was 14 years old. I tiptoed over dead bodies to run to safety. I survived on water for 4 fucking days of my life. So I have tested what crisis is and what. So there was never ever genocide in Plateau State. Why do we have the word genocide? The word genocide is being imposed in this conversation to have attraction or attention of the Western media, and it has worked. There has been fight between the Jukun and thieves for over 100 years, killing each other, but it has never made wave. But let me tell you, if thieves are Muslim, Jukuns are Christian, and this fight continue, there will be a clear propaganda. And I told Dr. Crocs today, Dr. Crocs, the happenings in Plateau State, you know it has nothing to do with religion. If it is what happened inside Georgetown, yes, it is religion, and it is basically fight between Muslim and Christians, which they kill each other. After the fight, we have argument with the Christians. Christians saying we won. Muslims are saying we won. You kill this one. So it was basically a duet that happened. So after that, what happened? People realized there's this general stigma on Islam all over the world.
My friend, shut up.
Why
I want him to round up. I want him to round up. Lobo is short everybody here because. See, 30 seconds, round up.
No.
Let's move on.
So the best way, if you want to target Muslims, is to change the narrative from communal clashes, land dispute, farmers' hardest crisis. The only place where you have attacks
When do you
based
guys
on
start platforming
extremism,
terrorists in
no.
this
The
space?
only place where you have
My
attacks in
brother,
the
if you
northern part
don't
of the
know,
country
nobody have told
based
you.
on
You are a
extremism
terrorist
is in
sympathizer.
Maiduguri, in the
Maybe
is
somebody
in
is
the
not.
north. No, in
No,
the
no,
northeastern
let
part
him
of the
finish.
country. That is
Sympathizer,
where.
Comrade, comrade,
Let me
unless
finish.
you go mute
I
all
will
of
finish.
us.
So
If you have the
Oh, yeah.
stomach to listen to
Okay,
this
Victim,
rubbish,
thank
then
you.
you
Thank
have
you
to
for that
mute us
submission.
all.
Finish.
No, not
I will
everyone has the
finish.
stomach to listen
I
to
will
this.
finish.
No. We go
No,
to tolerance. We want to discuss. We go to
round it up.
tolerance. So, okay,
Yes.
Habib, go ahead.
Finally, this is
Oh, God. So, Habib, you can go ahead now. But I think Mana wanted to speak. I don't see Mana again.
One
Okay,
thing I want to
sorry,
say.
before Habib,
Conrad, you will not even allow me to round up
hold
what
on.
I'm saying. You will not allow me. Give me 1 minute.
No.
Let me
I'll
just
be
round up.
giving you
Give me
2
1
minutes.
minute
We
and
are
I'm
not
done. No. This is the last one. Give me 1 minute and I'm done. And what I want
You go
to
use
say
that
in
1 minute abuse
conclusion
us.
is the
You
fact
use that 1
that
minute abuse us.
what is happening in
if
the
they abuse, I
northeastern
go
part
know.
of the country. Yes, you can attach it to extreme extent. I have to finish.
Yeah. So, Victor, thank you for your submission. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Let's go to the next speaker. Yeah, because when you speak, I not tell you what you want to talk. So now I moderate. So why they go ahead now? You want us to say something? Then we go to Habib.
I just want to say that you should observe the ingenious of this guy. He came here, he made a statement. Not once did he condemn an Islamic fundamentalist or whatever that apologist is. He did not make mention of it. What he did was deflect, tell us we're all the problem. And that's the classic gaslighting these people do. When you come and tell them there's a Christian genocide, instead of them to accept the fact there's a Christian genocide, they'll tell you, no, Christians and Muslims are being killed.
There is no Christian genocide. That's why you don't want me to finish, because I have my evidence to table. I have my evidence to table. I will not allow you to push that narrative. You can as well keep me out of the room. We can argue, bring your facts to prove that there's Christian genocide.
I'm not even seeing you on my screen. So the only thing where I can stop is to remove you from this place. So I can't even drop you from the section. You don't make other stuff. Eh?
Thank you very much. So people like this don't want the truth to come out. Why does this truth hurt so much if it's not the truth? There's a Christian genocide. And they know.
Bring
they
evidence,
know their
and I will
people
show
are
you
responsible
evidence.
for this.
There is no
They
Christian
know.
genocide.
It is
If it
peppering
is
them
in
with their
Plateau
bodies
State, it's a
because
communal crisis.
they were going to do this systematically, and they did not expect the entire world to know about it. Now the whole world has known. The whole world is talking about it. They are trying to talk at something else, trying to distract you, trying to gaslight you with unity. These are the same people that when Nigeria wanted to fight Niger, were telling you that they will support their brothers in Niger over you in southern Nigeria. Now these same people now when they claim say you are brothers, we are not one Nigeria. It no go better for that one Nigeria. It no go better for one Nigeria. If US government want to come in, they will come in, they will step in, and they will bomb the Muslims. And in the famous words of Tinubu, if you're a Muslim and they catch you for that corner, they bomb you. The question is, what were you doing there? Why were you there?
But you take saying only Muslim pumpkin.
Let me finish. You have your time. The question is, famous of Tinubu, why were you there? What were you doing there? Those are the investigation we'll start talking about. So if you know what is good for you, start pointing out this Islamic fundamentalists for us to start.
Muslim, not terrorist, one bomb. We're
Another is the area you want to take out.
The terrorists, which religion? Now praise the Lord that they sing, that they shout before they go bomb.
Let me finish.
No, guys.
Let me finish.
Guys, no.
Wait. If you know that you are a Muslim and you are not a terrorist, leave their center. Don't go and stay among terrorists. And tomorrow morning you start telling me, I no will hear you. I will add you to part of that group. You are part of that group. That is my own. So if you know you are not a terrorist, start pointing them out for us now. Who they are sponsor, who they are people, we will start to know them. Because when actions come now and bomb is happening, I don't listen to anybody. Oh, they killed my cousin. Your cousin is a terrorist. If it's not a terrorist. After all, you tell us every week that there's movement of movements, you can move anywhere in the country. You like this country, you can move down south. start moving down south, use them for terrorists, and leave those people around. So we will know where they are and face them. So when we are facing them, we will have peace of mind. And lastly, if you are a Muslim here, I understand where you're going to come from. What I'm going to tell you as a Muslim, whether you're a Sufi, a Wahhabist, or whatever you are, if you want to protect your religion and you don't want people to know the truth, you don't want us to identify those people that are extremists amongst you people, but you want to use the entire Islam to cover everybody, shade everybody. In the fact that when we talk, you will not say we are Islamophobes. You are in for a surprise. We will drag all of you inside. Everybody, whether you are moderate, you are extremist, you are terrorist, you are part, we will drag everybody inside. Until people will come outside and tell us who is innocent. Because me, I know we know who is different. The people that use your mouth and come and tell us that these are the people that are committing this crime, we identify them. Till then, everybody is the same. I'm sorry. I will profile everybody as the same. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Whitebeard. Yeah, Habib, go ahead.
So the mistake we are making is, are we looking for solutions to this problem? Or Nigeria is a secular country, so it has no business using religion as a constitution. So even if you believe, say, Muhammad say me go kill 10 people, not you are a criminal if you go kill. Nigeria is a secular country. It follows the constitution. So even if someone calls Muhammad, do be your own work. Go and kill, going to kill someone. It makes you a criminal.
Habib, thank you for that statement. So therefore, you agree with me that the Sharia law, as it is, needs to be abolished?
It's rubbish.
Okay,
It should be abolished. Nigeria is a secular country, but the something is, you don't get to win an argument by calling someone a terrorist. The person could shut down. You know, go listen to your point of view.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's a video going on, right, of the Prince of Saudi. The guy said that they are used as 70% of the population, if they are less than 30%, less than 30 years old. They cannot afford to have any extremists. If you catch one, we kill them. He said it.
Okay, make him finish, yeah? Yeah.
Now we know get sense. We carry Arab culture, mix them with Islam, mix them with everything. Like if someone is gay, you stone him to death, throw him from the roof. Not be Muhammad not send you message there. Now you they put your own interpretation, imposing it on others. My own Islam is myself with God. If you see me for Club Friday, I do what I want to drink. When I reach out, I do Janaba, pray to my God, forgive me. That's my relationship with God. It's not for me to say, you cut Muhammad, I will cut your head. Nothing concern me. Nothing concern me. I remember there was one article when I was still in Nigeria, when they want to do beauty pageant, and the journalist wrote something about the girls that are doing a beauty pageant. If Muhammad see one, he go carry him. You go marry him. When I read the article, I just laughed. The next thing, yesterday they fight or not for Muhammad. Muhammad don't send a message. Nobody send a message. If someone comes out that blasphemy, I will kill. It's not Islam. That person, when I look at him as a madman, it has nothing to do with Muslim. So please don't put that. No Muslim, they abhor any Muslim. What we are saying about US coming to Nigeria, there's something is they are collateral damage. Sometimes they go say, go Gadget minister, go burn Sokoto, you go land for Lagos. Who you want to tell for Lagos? Now only Muslim they plan that bomb for. So we just need to kind of try and understand ourselves. If any work will come out, say, God send me a kill. Look at that person as a madman. It has no common sense. First thing first, before you're a Muslim, you are a human being. Use your logic. Any religion that asks you to go and kill, or God, he calls God. If you cause God, now you and God, if you die, you tell God that why they cost me. You know, go ask me, say, Abib, why you know kill this person when they cost me? So we need to use our sense. Some people are not learned at that. Like if blasphemy is death. If you do this, I must use Sharia. Look that person as a mad person, not as a Muslim. Not all Muslims are like that. Like them, they will not see me as a Muslim. But that's fine by me. That's my religion. That's myself with God. So look that person as a madman. Don't look him as a Muslim.
The problem there is that it is not at the individual level again, because when you say Moku look person as madman, The state have implemented this thing, insane and madness, right? So, are we going to look at the entire state as being mad?
But which part is that? Is the fault of the federal government for allowing Nigeria constitution to govern all states in Nigeria? All states in Nigeria with no exception. I was some man, if you come carry me say because I be Muslim, I must do Sharia. I not send you at the drink. I they do if for fasting, I go fast. If I want pray, I go pray. You can't tell me what to do with my life. Myself, when you come about Israel and Palestine or Israel and this, they are killing your Muslim brother. No, my brothers are in Nigeria. My families are in Nigeria. I am in Nigeria before anything else. So we shouldn't be those Muslims, they are that, they are this. We should stop the stereotype. That's what's killing Nigeria. And that's from the tribal aspect, from the religion aspect, from the political aspect. We should throw everything away. Look something logically and go through your ideology. Oh, I'm a center right, I'm a leftist. Okay. If somebody comes say, religion say we can do this, now you be madman. Not the religion say you anything. Thank you, guys.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Habib. Thank you. Okay, now go ahead now.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for this. So just to give you a little bit of background, I lived in Guinea for several years, and Guinea is a majority Muslim country. So I have experience living with, working with Islamic environment. The second thing is I've written a book called Africa on the Precipice, where I talk about the relationship between Africa and Islam. And so I wanted to give you that context to say that I have a little bit of learning in terms of what's informing what I'm going to say. Okay. So the first thing is whether or not you believe there's a genocide happening against Christians in Nigeria. One thing that is factual is that there is an Islamist, extreme Islamist presence in Nigeria. That one is something that we can all agree that right? And that Islamist presence is disruptive, it's risky, and it manifests itself in so many different ways. And so there's an ideological kind of basis on warfare that's happening there. That's why I'm kind of skeptical about US intervention. Because okay, you come, you kill some of the terrorists, or you kill a few people and bomb. What happens next? Because the ideology is still there. So the real enemy, as much as the terrorists are the enemy, genocide, if you believe is happening, is the issue. But the real enemy is the ideology. And then the question now becomes, where did this ideology come from? Where's the Islamist strain in Africa coming from? And I think a few people have done very well to explain the various sects of Islam. But one point that I think we Nigerians and Africans have to understand, and whether you like it or not, if you're Muslim, you have to admit it as a black African, is that Islam has always been a tool for geopolitical control for the Arabic people. And for the Arabic people, the Turkic people, as well as the Persian. And these three groups have always been kind of in competition with each other to be the head of the caliphate, the global caliphate, and the custodian of the Islamic faith. Okay. So the brand of Islam that we have, or the various brands of Islam we have always been imported. Let me ask you folks one thing. Do you know how many Arabic students or scholars come to Africa to come and learn Islam? How many Turkic? How many Persian? You never see that. In the discussion about who is going to be the leader of the caliphate and be the most influential as far as global Islam is concerned, do you ever hear any African countries in that conversation? You never do. Because for those people, we have always been a conquered people. And Islam came to Africa in form of conquest. Okay. And so when we talk about how do we move forward, how do we fight this issue in Nigeria, one thing that I've introduced is that we have to what I call Africanize Islam. We have to Africanize Islam. And what does that mean? It means that we have to separate between the faith of Islam, the politics of Islam, and the culture of Islam. We have to completely do away with the culture and the politics of Islam, which always makes us Black people subservient to that. This is the reason why we are always sending our students, because if you look at it, Islam has been in Africa for centuries, for 1,000+ years, since the 7th century, or at least the 8th century. Islam has been in Africa since the days of the Malian Empire, Songhai Empire, even the Ghanaian Empire, etc. So we Africans, we Black Africans, have contributed to the proliferation of Islam as much as any other culture or race or group out there. However, you will notice that in the hierarchy of Islamic leaders and civilization, we're always at the bottom. We are recipients all the time and never givers. This is why sometimes I question us and I laugh at us when we talk about, oh, if you're a black person or you're an African, you talk about, oh, I'm a Sunni, I'm a Sunni Muslim, I'm a Shia Muslim. Why would you define yourself along those lines? Because at the end of the day, Sunniism and Shiism is a political fight amongst Arabs. It has nothing to do with us.
Namdi,
It
round up
has
here.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to round up. So, if we want to fight this issue, there are three things that need to happen. Number one is that we need to start our own line of Islam, our own knowledge production of Islam, and stop sending our people to go to Saudi Arabia, etc., to go and import that indoctrination, which always comes with Arab politics and Arab culture. So we need to be producers of, of Islamic knowledge, Islamic interpretation, and so on and so forth. The second thing that needs to happen is that we need to stop being subservient in the hierarchy of Islam and start wanting to lead in the Islamic world. Why is it that these people shouldn't come to Africa for learning, education, etc., and for culture? Because at the end of the day, Islam is wrapped up in different cultures that has nothing to do with us. And I guarantee you, if we practice an Islam that is Africanized, that is contextualized in Africa, you see completely different results. The final thing I want to say is this, is that whatever version of Islam that we eventually come with, it has to be accountable to the state, which means that we have to go from a conquest version of Islam to an Islam that coexists with other religions. And the government can actually put it. So that's my suggestion. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Namdi. Yeah, to be honest, Namdi, me, I have no interest to dictate on how to harmonize Islam. Yeah, it's not my job. The only thing I'm saying, yeah, whatever, however they do everybody have a right to religious freedom. However they do it, it should not be injurious to the next man, right? It should not infringe on another man's right. It should not be a threat to another man's life, right? So that's the same way I'm looking at it for. So I'm not going to sit here and tell the Islam community how to harmonize Islam, how to practice Islam. I don't think that's my job. It's not my job. But the only thing there is that I don't want to be in a place whereby, okay, your religion becomes a threat to my life, right? Or like there's an ideology that dictates, okay, whether it is Islam or any other ideology that dictates, okay, the mass extermination of a particular demography. No, I think that is fundamentally wrong. But yeah, thank you. The next person, okay, Anila, go ahead.
Thank you. You can hear me?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so much of what I wanted to say is the last speaker, we mentioned of them. But the point is, or let me say, the area that I want to focus on concerning this topic of extremism, yeah, please, can we remove it away from religion? And I'll tell you why. If you look at the areas or the people that are perpetrating this barbaric act, me, I'm a Muslim. Let me introduce myself, right? You will know that. Okay, let me give this chance. Let me put an overview. I don't even know where to begin from, right? But the fact is that the people that are perpetrating this barbaric act are just hiding under Islam, but they are not doing it because it's benefiting Islam or because they want to. Because I won't lie to you. Quran make me understand. I think in Quran 5 verse 32 that any human that kills his fellow human unjustly is as if he has killed the entire humanity. And anyone that saves one's life, as if he has saved entire humanity. See the rooftop, or what's the name of the other guy that came that was talking about blasphemy and killing the person? In my own Quran, You see, one thing I have noticed is that most of these extremist people, they use hadith mostly to justify their actions. And if you understand the hadith that, and I don't know if I'm communicating. Hello?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so if you notice when he was even talking, he was talking about hadith, something, say something, whereas Quran will never say such a thing. That's one point. Please. Another point is that there was a particular day during the era of this barbaric killing of Deborah, I think in Sokoto also, for blasphemy also. There's a particular imam in the northern part, I forgot his name, but I think I have a screenshot that came out and was trying to justify the killing of that young lady. May I say rest in peace anyway. That there's a particular verse of Quran that justify killing, in some method. But because me, we don't know everything. When I read that, I heard that, I went to do my findings and Quran. So I came to realize that that particular verse of Quran that this sheikh was referring to in Quran, just like Bible, when the prophet of God want to face some challenges, the God will speak to them through angel, will speak to them like, okay, when they're in a situation, God will give them direction on how to go about it. And most of that particular verse that the Sheikh used that time was as a verse of a verse that God gave to Prophet Muhammad during the time that he was having a war with his kinsmen.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
I give birth to a child, you will be telling me that as a Muslim, I have to give my child an Arabic name before that child can be a Muslim. Are you telling me that if I give my son's name, Olariwaju, Abiola, Adigun, which is purely Yoruba name, that God will not see that child as a Muslim? That's one of the conversations I always have with most of those sheikhs. But at the end of the day, when you go back and forth, they will not be able to point to you in the Quran where whatever they are doing is justified. Now, the last speaker said something about Islam as a conquest religion. It was never a conquest religion to Africa. In fact, Africa adopted and accepted Islam because it was this one, it gave them way. Some of the things that they do in the past, like having more than one wife, having more than two, like having two, three wives. Then the kings at that time, when they noticed that the religion had come and they have them to have this strong relationship with Arab, that's why they adopted it. Now let's say this Christian killing in the north. Please, when we are having the conversation, can we do away with Islam in the conversation? And the reason why I want us to do away with it is that we should understand and know the history of this particular terrain, this environment, and this atrocity is being carried out. That this particular atrocity.
We cannot do away with Islam because
No, wait
the
now.
Christians that went to report, it's the Christians that are saying that killing them.
No, I'm not.
Where were you people? No, where were
Wait,
you?
Odogo, let him finish. Odogo, let him finish.
Wait,
No,
no, wait.
Odogo, let him finish. He has the mic. He has the mic. No, Odogo, no, Odogo, no, make him finish. He has the mic. When it's your turn, you go make your point.
Comrade, are you saying that there should be no interjections?
Yes,
Is
yes,
that what
there
you
should
are
be no
telling me?
interjections. Yes, actually.
It's all right.
Go ahead, Ayla. Ayla, round up 1 minute. Your mic, they muted, though.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
I just round up in 1 minute.
Okay, please add 1 minute to it, please. And I won't go far, but please. Okay, so now when most of these things happen, trust me, I may not come on space to condemn it. I may not But that does not mean that I support it or I don't condemn it in my area that I belong. I do. But I always say it anywhere I am, that these people that are killing, they do not represent what Islam really preach. They do not. And if you want to know, you can do the findings yourself. Why I'm begging that we should do away with Islam is that, see, the Islam as a religion is a very perfect religion. The Muslims practicing it are not perfect. And like I said, most people, let me give you instance now. Me, I'm a Yoruba now. The way most people that must have lived in Southwest, that are on this place, can testify to me. You can hardly hear, or maybe in the past of prayer, that there's a religion war in Yoruba land. But there have always been war between the Yorubas among themselves. We have 100 years war between the Yorubas after the collapse of our empire. And this so-called jihadists in the north, it has been happening. They just use the word jihadist in Islamic statement to shield themselves. But this particular fight of trying to conquer people's land has been happening. You can study the Kanem Borno Empire. Why do you think in Borno today they don't have emir, they only have sheriff? If you read about the Kanem Borno Empire, you know that these Fulani, they have been coming to attack. Let me give you an instance. The late president, the so rest in peace, was a Fulani man. Can you point to me how many non-Northerners that are not Fulani in the north that this guy gives a substantive position during his administration? Most of the people he was giving big posts or good posts are what? Fulani. And it was during his time that he exonerated, he exterminated what they call the Boko Haram and
Anila,
the
thank you.
banditry.
Yeah, Anila, thank you. Yeah. So Victor, just to be clear, you say you attribute most of this thing to ethnic based, not religious based. Like that's your point.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So just in agreement with Habib, right? Will you support or approve for the abolishment of Sharia today that implements death penalty for blasphemy?
See, that Sharia law, whatever, Nigeria is a secular state. Do you get? Nigeria is a secular state. There should not be different law for different people in a nation that have one single constitution. There shouldn't be. So yes, I support the abolition of the Sharia law. And the blasphemy killing, please, it does not represent Islam. I don't know where they brought their own Sharia law from, but please, let's do away with Islam. We can do away, we can talk with the Muslims, too, but do away with Islam because most of these things have been happening even before the Madam Fodio jihadists of 1804. It's something that most of you here have read about.
Okay. Yeah,
See,
thank you,
please
Anila.
me that. Thank you. Thank you.
Anila, I mean, I'm happy with the answer. You understand?
Can I ask a question?
Okay, go ahead. Ask your question. Bingo.
No, when he began, he made a quote like the Quran said,
Yes,
if
yes.
you kill one man, it's like the whole mankind, right?
Yes, I do. Do you want me to tell you verse of the Quran? You can read it yourself.
Are you aware of the Talmud?
Eh?
Are you aware?
Are you
It's from the Talmud. It's from the
Talmud.
Talmud, Sanhedrin 7a. I pinned it up there for you to read. That's about 7 centuries before a prophet was born. It was about Adam, not about man. It's a misinterpretation.
Okay.
Wait, I don't get it. The verse. Are you saying that the verse is not from Quran?
Yeah, just
I'm
ask
sorry.
God.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I have
This,
no move, Mike.
if you begin to put this into this, it will be
Yeah,
very, very
we are
tough.
not here to educate anybody. The only thing we say, nobody should kill me. That's my own on this space.
Comrade, I put the video up on the jumbo. Please, can you play it?
Yeah, well, I will just make Mologo go now. I'm sorry, not Odogu.
Sorry, can you hear?
Yeah.
Sorry, comrade. Sorry, I wanted to ask the other gentleman.
So shout out Polonium, your Senate president said who is he? Cannot reply to Trump. Your own Senate president cannot even talk to Trump. You are here to come and ask questions. You see, there's some rhetoric that I keep on hearing over and over. Because I'm engaged with these people more and more. You know, some people will come say leave Islam out of it. We are not leaving anything out of anything. When those motherfuckers kill, they shout, Allah Akbar, they will kill, they will slaughter, they use your religion. Don't come and tell me, don't advise me on what I should use or what I should not use. You don't even be bothered about what me I'm doing. Be bothered about the people that are carrying your religion and they're using it for bad things. I remember in America where they had Christian extremists. I don't know if you've heard of this story about the guy called Waco something in Texas. It was a Christian community and they were very extreme. I think they were even intersleeping with each other. They were killing people. It was crazy. The government and the FBI and the ATF went to Texas. They shot those people up. They killed them. These people are Christians, but they're extremists. I don't know. Comrade, have you ever heard of that story before?
Yeah, I think I have, but I can't remember really clear.
Okay, just Google Waco or something like that, Texas, something like that, sha. And this is a Christian country.
I think there is a movie related to that, Marcel. Yes. Wow.
Yeah, it's a real life thing. Yes, there's a movie for it. Point I'm putting across to you is that terrorism. Stop pampering it. Even if they are using your religion to do it, kill those motherfuckers. Stop coming here and be telling me Islam is good. If you kill one soul, you kill the whole. What the fuck is my business with that? It don't concern me. Go and meet those people that are killing people. Go and find them. Give us their geolocation. Let us drop something on them. And if you are there according to Whitebeard, we will ask you, who are you doing there? Who are the people? Why are you there? Anybody that you know that is a radical Islamic terrorist, stay away from them and just submit the person's location to us so that we can submit to Papa Trump, so that you have where to direct this thing to. So all these, it's you people that have time for them to be educating you. I don't have time for all these things. I know where they are going to. And anybody, you just ask, when you come here, he tell you as he say, look, these people are bad. But when person will come, leave Islam out of it. It's not like that. They be sympathizer. They be sympathizer. Make they don't deceive you. You know them.
Okay, Odogo, I'm sorry, Odogo, go ahead.
Comrade, I wanted to ask a question before I was really interrupted.
Who do you want to ask the question? The guy don't drop.
That's fine.
Okay, Odogo, go ahead now. Odogo is not.
Oh, I don't, I'm here. I don't know who you call. No, so, my own straight, I don't talk too much to the other. I don't like when people will come here and say, don't mention Islam. It shouldn't be like it was Islam and Kiniko. I don't know that. When they kill Islam, before Christians start talking, what do you happen? They don't kill Islam, Muslims now. For the past how many weeks now, none of you have come to say Jack. Farah is 95% Muslim state. None of you. 3 days ago, they still killed about 19 people in Kwara State. Why the governor is having his son's birthday in London? None of you came up to say anything.
They did champagne for that birthday.
People carry private visitor. This guy will sing that song. What's his name? This popular musician, this popular song. Oh, this not be this guy. Christians came out single-handedly to fight for themselves. Now you're saying it's not only Christians that are killing. I swear to God, if you Muslims come to America and complain about killing, they will hear you guys out too. Go to Saudi, they will hear you guys out. Go to UAE, they will hear you guys out. So why is it a problem that some people came out and said, look, stop killing our people because of their faith, and you are angry? First of all, who are the people killing the same Muslims and the Christians? Are they not the same Muslims? Okay, let's even assume. For me, I don't care about religion anyway, because my picking mama na Muslim. Her name is Ralia. So that one's by the side. My picking get Muslim name, Jamal. He did in passport. So let's keep that. But the fact remains that people are dying, they're killing people. You guys kept quiet because they buy your religion, so you cannot speak, so you don't get killed. That's why we have hypocrites that can come here and tell you in his mind, I don't support this, I cannot come out and talk. But Christians you think we don't have Christian extremists in Christianity? Who do you think the likes of the Sele and the Kerubus are? They're extremists, but they are not for their own corner.
Why are you insulting people's belief now? I don't know the except.
Put your mic there, Joe. You just collect mic. You know this. Put your mic.
You see this Khalifa boy. You see this boy where they
Just try.
What did I be before? The people that will make you know what TV when you reach out. I don't know how to see it, but I wanted to touch the 12. They can't come out and they go top game. They go top game. We will leave all this season with the talk. People are free to move around in the country, but you can move around from the north to the south. You can pray. You can do your canoe. You can sell your market, but we cannot move from the south to the north and take my care in peace. I cannot do that. If I do it, you will kill me. So I'm going against our religion. Let's be frank. Let's tell ourselves the truth. I said to Damaturu, go to Damaturu. They have a space against them where you can only have your church. Go to that corner. That's the only place you will see churches. You know the other place. Damaturu, everybody will climb back to that same spot to go and do your church. You will see the all of them facing themselves. Winners, the same street. Because they don't for you, you go build church from that place. What are we talking about? What are we now talking about? We be keeping quiet because we don't want to feel like it's a religion thing, and let's keep quiet, and religion war shouldn't be more of the north and the south. Look, this is what our chief just said. Your religion is your problem. I go to class on Friday, I come back, I go into my room, I do my aluala, thank God, say God, no better, I don't go to come back, and we move on. You are killing people for calling Muhammad, but you cannot kill people for sleeping with young children in the same north. Marrying kids at 8 years, 7 years old. Was that what your religion taught you to do? Is that what your religion taught you to do? You will go to the Lord, you will see small children, their legs are swollen up from early pregnancy. You're telling us nonsense. Yeah, we shouldn't mention Islam. Are you okay? Come out and fight for your people that are killing. Those Muslims that are being killed, fight for them too. Why are you scared? Now, some people are talking. They are saying, okay, we go mention now. If you like, talk there in the East, Christians are killing Christians. Yes, let them kill those ones too. I'm going to be talking that they should go and kill those type of people. I'm not talking about it every day. But are they killing Christians because of their faith? No, they're not. Why are they not killing Muslims in the north, in the south? Because of why is IPOS not going to kill Muslims? Why are they killing their own people? That is the difference here. That's the difference. They have their own agitation. That's different. They're not telling you not to pray. They're not burning mosques. They're not telling you not to do your aluala. They're not telling you to do whatever. That is the difference. For you, because somebody is not of your faith, you go fire. I heard that we should not talk about, we should not mention. We should mention them. Okay, if you don't want here, you all hypocrites, you all sympathizers of terrorists. We don't tell you now. If you cannot call out the people killing your fellow Muslims, then leave
Okay, thank you. Go ahead now.
Please play the video before I speak. Thank you. You can meet everybody and play it. Thank you.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know, waiting did this video where you know now so you come for money, play the video, play the video, play the video.
No,
You know, summarize for us.
this agenda, no, the agenda must,
Who dropped me?
the
Who
guys do
dropped
away
me?
for Haaland so
I
that
want to know who dropped me first.
not happen, make his score go. No need to do much. You know these things now, I did. Comrade, what did happen? Why are you taking forever?
Now me be your speaker. You carry video come, you know fit plan. Now me go plan for you.
Now VCD. Why you play the audio? Is it on cassette? Is it on cassette?
This morning you only play out. Leave her alone.
And there's nothing that these Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive, we have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon, it's going to be a Muslim country. Arabic and Hausa will be the official languages of Nigeria. We're not speaking our colonizers' tongue anymore.
Bro, I knew you were a goddamn terrorist. I knew you were a motherfucker.
Oh my God, terrorist!
I knew you were a motherfucking terrorist. But now you said it out loud. Somebody record that, by the way. When the space is over, record that.
Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing that these.
Make I play my own too.
Many candidates said Nigeria is ready for the American military.
Leave that thing.
You don't trust on the armament of your
Please, not everybody I thought you should listen. Not taking calls. And his voice is America that you want to forget. It's not funny. I don't want to see the stage. How do you stand with that one? Yeah? I didn't challenge you, but don't let Tinubu tell you that club. We are waiting for you. And let him hear that. No, let him try it. America, you are waiting for America. With what? With the weapon you bought from them, Abi? Eh? No, with the weapon you bought from them.
That was the former aviation minister.
They bought weapon from America. The man that they gave you those weapons, you think he doesn't have 10 times more than that before he gave you some? What ammunition do you have to face America? Let us be clear here.
Thank you very much. That's
I
my
beg, who they
talk.
talk this thing? Who talk this thing?
Now that's Barrister Darlington.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. At least I trust that you heard that video, the first one. You could hear the guy's accent. Is it American accent or British accent? You know, very well spoken, polished English, speaking truth to power. Yeah, that's how it is. This is to tell you that the people, all these persons that will come here and try to gaslight you and try to tell you that, you know, what we are seeing with our very eyes is rubbish. That if you are sleeping in your house, people that are sleeping in their house, you know, after a long day from work, just trying to live and survive, you know, people come from different places, they shout Allahu Akbar and kill them. You know, they are trying to tell us that it's not a genocide. They are here on this space. They are listening. Some of them are in the speaker section. Some are in the listener section. They are listening. They are trying to tell us that what we are saying is not a genocide. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have heard, from the horse's mouth, that guy that was speaking, this agenda that they have, that all of Nigeria must come under Islam by force or by fire. It's the agenda. They have moved from, the northeast. They are now in the north central. They are killing their way, destroying lives, destroying properties, destroying futures, ending entire families, and they are killing their way from the north to the north central. When they are done with the north central, I bet you it's between south-south, southwest, or southeast. They will start from either one of those places until the nation comes under Islam. These guys have an agenda. They have an agenda. And you could hear from that video where that guy said that the Muslim ticket is just the beginning. We are all going to speak Hausa by force and by fire, or we'll speak Fulani by force or by fire. He said it. Or we'll speak Arabic by force or by fire. So all this talk, all these lies, all this trying to deflect, this is not part of my religion, then why do you have Sharia law? If your religion is a religion of peace, why can't you live in peace with people? Why are you afraid of criticism? Why do you have to go on a conquest in 2025? You believe that Nigeria, the different people, the different languages, different tribes, all of us must come under the banner of your religion before you will be satisfied. Why? If your religion is a religion of peace, why is it that in almost every country in the world where there is terrorism, you guys are the one behind it? Can you tell me why? If your religion is a peaceful religion, look at Uganda. There's a trending video from Uganda. People are being killed because the Muslims are killing people in Uganda now because they believe that they are complaining that pork is being sold at the market. And they are using that as an excuse to cause crisis in Christian-dominated communities. If your religion is a religion of peace, why can't you, when you go to the market, there are different meat sellers. If you don't want to buy pork, buy goat, and buy fish or buy cow, and you go to your house. But no, it must not be sold in the market because your religion forbids it. How dare you? Who do you guys think you are? Who do you guys think you are? You see, the only reason why this madness has continued is because many people have been keeping quiet. And I thank God that the Nigerian Christians have said enough is enough. Enough is enough. You cannot continue to kill people unprovoked and the people will continue to live in fear. No. Humans will stand up against you. People will come against you. This madness will not continue. And I thank God that President Trump will listen to us. He's hearing our voices. Well, let whatever happen, happen. Because if tomorrow this administration comes out and says we are repealing Sharia law, I know the chaos that is going to happen in that north. I know the people that are going to be killed. People are going to be targeted and killed. If your religion is a religion of peace, like it claims, Why can't we all live in this country under the Nigerian law that guides all of us, that lives, that, the Nigerian constitution? Why must you try to add your religious agenda? Why? Why can't you live in peace with other people? You want to know why? Because your religion is not a religion of peace. Your religion is a totalitarian religion. Anywhere it finds itself, it wants to be king. Comrade, I'm seeing your hand. That is why even in the UK, where you don't belong, where your ancestors don't even belong, you go there and you cry and you are raving, you are protesting every day. You want them to give you Sharia in the UK. That is not your homeland. You want to reap where you did not sow. It's not going to happen.
If you ask now, they'll say those people are not Muslims. So, when I get where you ask now, they'll say those people are not Muslims.
Now there they go now. So for me, I will round up with this. For me, the world, me personally, I would rather die than come under the religion of Islam. There's one thing you people need to understand. You will not take over this country, over our dead body. Instead, we will all answer our father's names. You guys will not take over this country. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. You guys do not have the monopoly of violence. The only reason why you guys have continued is because Nigerians have not yet put up their mind to this cause of we are going to resist you. I just pray that this American thing works, because if it doesn't, we will be forced to answer our names.
Yeah, thank you, Ologodo.
Forced to answer our names. Thank you, comrade.
Ologodo, thank you. Yeah, so let's go this way. Madam goes, then Biroki goes after him, then Polonium. Oh, sorry, I see Khalifa. Okay, Khalifa before Polonium. He came before Polonium, actually.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Our people na also by providence, by destiny, by whatever, we found ourselves to be in one country. Nobody will run away from anybody. We will all remain here. Hold your faith, make I hold my own.
No be when they won't force me to do Sharia, we don't go remain the same country.
Malam, thank you. Say why birthday here. That one when you say we are not going anywhere tonight. If they will not stop this nonsense, Northern Nigeria, Southern Nigeria, Shikena, we dash them Abuja, FCT, may they take up.
Oh, I got that. Abuja, they made
Who is we? We dash them, dash them. If na work hospice, dash them.
Dash them.
I no agree for that one. No. I no agree for that one.
Okay, we go dash them Abuja. We dey collect the city. We dey collect that. Don't worry, we give them.
Where they go? Where they go meet them for Niger? Where they form one family? I beg. If they don't want to hear word, I beg. I just
So, my point in everything is all these things people are thinking that they will use backdoor and to subjugate the other ones is all lies. You will not succeed. You will not. If you think you will succeed, you will not.
Malam, anybody want to conquer the other, making carry gun, come battlefield.
Yes, come battlefield. Don't come and use systematic method. You go just the fight like coward. Come out. Everybody carry waiting to get to come out. Even with the bare hand, we go enter street, dagger am. Before 1 week, we go disarm everybody. All of us go kill ourselves, and then the country will get empty. But if not so, nobody will come here and tell us there is no Christian genocide in this country. Because what is a genocide? A systematic killing. Imagine me with my nightwear cuddling, and somebody suddenly barge into my door unprovoked and start killing everybody. And you kill today. Some people will run away. You come back after 2 weeks. You kill again. Give one lazy reason. kill again and kill and kill and kill until you destroy that place. And you come back and turn around and tell me that it's not a genocide. I
Farmers
hear
had
you.
us clashes.
I hear you. For my brothers, because it's good. Because everywhere they go, they don't mention our name. But I will ask another name. Maazị Emeka. Ịkọ heli ihe a ruo ebe a ma na-ebukarịghị isi. Thank God that comrade heard it. Your comrade said if you talk nonsense, something that he perceived, not because there is a standard, though, something that he perceived as blaspheming in his own judgment, he will send you to your Mecca. So there is no safe ground. Whoever that is supporting tacitly, whoever that will not come out and say this thing is bad, because Christianity faced this thing at some point. When somebody will come out and just say, heresy, they bring somebody, put their head in the back and the head is gone, and they will say blasphemy. They will kill the person. This is in the era. I don't know what that was in 13th century. Today, we are having that kind of a thing in our world. It's unacceptable. We can't continue doing this thing to ourselves, and we say we are moving forward and we will stay together with you. And suddenly, I saw a Muslim population in Enugu today, whether it is a cooked up one, because these guys are very good with cooking up numbers. They are telling us that Enugu has about 25% Muslim. Now then give
How
them.
many you got get? You go be 100% now.
No, like what?
But you go be 100%.
But you do very much. You have a good because Ebony gets more Muslim in Southeast than any other place. But the ignorant person that was saying that thing, tomorrow now, they will put it somewhere and tell you that Enugu has 55% Muslim.
That number going to increase small. Look.
You go to see and you go to gradually.
Next, they'll say that 45. They'll say that 45.
The next thing now, they'll tell you that 40.
Are we here to do conspiracy or keep submission or other people want to see?
Oh, Khalifa, shut up your mouth before we carry
The trailer driver, they
walk you from somewhere.
When that would they employ this one like this?
Oh, boy, no,
Khalifa, wait for your turn. Wait for your turn. Yeah, wait for your turn. Yeah.
I beg. I'm not here to talk. What's wrong with you? So that's why they go cook up number now. Before you know, now they will carry one person come and say the person say you must give them Sharia, and that's what we will see. But we wait for them until then, because they will come and tell you it's a religion of peace. If your religion is a religion of peace, like you said, do you have to remind me? I don't need to tell you that Christianity is a religion of this thing. But even me, I have a reservation. I say it everywhere I go that people that go to this church, Lord choose it. These guys are extremists. If these guys were to be Muslims,
Chosen people don't hear what do. Chosen people don't hear what
they were to be Muslims, now then go they do suicide bombing. I know they talk on my mouth. These guys are extremists, like to the core. If any choosing person where they follow me, you can block me, do whatever you want to do. But you guys are extremists, like to the core that you can't even smoke cigar. Maybe your own no. Pass near their church where they do this thing. They go beat you. If they go mend you, you go understand what they talk. But these are extremists, and we are saying it to their face.
I always thought that the early days of Deeper Life they were extremists. I mean, if you watch TV also.
Chosen was. That's relax those rules.
Yeah.
So the thing is that the Deeper Life own that, oh, you will not watch television, you will not do this thing. But they were not this extreme of third party where you can pass their area and they feel that your conduct is not in tandem with their own, and they pick you up and start beating you. That is the height of extreme, where they will see a fellow Christian in distress and they will tell you, assuming that you are a redeemed member, I would have given you something. That's to the extent of their extremism. So extremism. So that's what we are talking about here. So I am not attacking anybody. We are counting scores of the people's atrocity. You can't come here and tell us that a life that you cannot create Somebody's 9 months. You know what it be 9 months with antenatal and everything, and the person just mistakenly say something, and you feel the person blaspheme, the head will just go off. Maybe probably the parents of this person have trained this person from primary to secondary to university to everything, and suddenly you behead them because he talked something you perceive as blasphemy, and you want us to be talking. See, people should tell themselves the truth. These things are no longer in vogue. It's outdated, it's obsolete, it doesn't exist anymore. And we can't live in a country where they're running two different laws. While cattle headers will travel the whole Nigeria, they have freedom. Ele will come and tell you that this is Nigeria, they have freedom. But if I pass some area in the northern Nigeria, they will give me some restriction on how I should pass. And before I will say, no, this is part of Nigeria. In fact, you wouldn't even finish, this is part of Nigeria. The head is already on a stick, dancing in the whole of the city to show example that nobody will try it. And they are telling me that it's okay. So if you want us to be together, be at peace, then demonstrate it. Just don't come and tell me we're a religion of peace. You don't need to tell me that you love me. You just show me that you love me. I will feel it. It's a feeling. It's not a verbal word. It's not a verb. Sorry, love is an action. It's a verb. It's not an I don't know whatever they call it. So it's not a name of a thing. Please, you people, everybody should do best for this country. And for you that are saying Trump should not come, you will tell me whether you are the fundamentalist Trump is looking for. I'm already through. You must tell me whether you are the fundamentalist so that I will avoid you. But if you are not, please allow Trump to clear this place so that these people that are killing the Muslim, you so claim that they are killing in numbers, they will stop killing them. They will flush them out completely. Because once this place is no longer safe for them, imagine as a fundamentalist or a radical, you are moving in the bush and suddenly, bam, something just carry one person, 5 of them disappear. Their leaders don't go. The small boys go run. Everybody will scatter. They go back and tell their people, we are sorry, we will no longer do this thing. The imam and the sheikh that are preaching that thing, they will just come and uproot them, all of them. They will not come back and do this thing again. They will all run. You will see that the people, the last line of defenders, those that are telling you, oh, they are not the moderate one, you will see them, they will not be here anymore to say anything. But until then, if you are not an extremist, Trump is not looking for you. He's looking for Shakau, IPOB, the extremists. Let me talk like that. All of them, all the extremists. If you catch you, kill. But don't come and disturb us here that you're not invited. You don't have mineral resources. Chinese people that want to defend you, they're already stealing it. They don't go prison time. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Even these mineral resources when they talk, say it is China know they do more business with Iran past
China,
Nigeria.
they go prison for Nigeria. If who ground, Ayo, so leave them.
No,
They're deceiving themselves.
Even in Iran,
They follow us, they compete on Yahoo boys now. Even Yahoo, they don't.
Wait, in Iran, China and Iran, they do more
They do
trade
business. They do more trade now.
than Nigeria and China. When Donald Trump dropped that bomb, you see China talk anything. You see China talk anything. Continue.
Exactly.
They say China is fighting for us.
It just be like say when everybody gas Ukraine. Ukraine
You
go fight
think
Russia
China will get into a war with America because of Nigeria?
because of Nigeria.
So
So
it was the dumbest guy on the planet.
when all of us, I follow for people who gas Ukraine, they go fight Russia. Everybody abandon them. One of the gas Nigeria. When that fight, you don't go see China anywhere. So yeah, Khalifa, go ahead. They will go to Biroki.
What think Khalifa won't talk? This baby terrorist. Now baby terrorist.
What's wrong with this man now? Do you want to kill me? Do you want to drop a bomb on my head? You've been talking about bombing Muslims since. Do you want to kill me? Let me speak.
Are you a terrorist?
Let me speak now.
Are you a terrorist?
Oh my God! You are terrorizing me now. Check your dictionary for the meaning of terrorism. You are a terrorist here now. You are not letting me speak. This is terrorism now. Why are you trying to impose your political opinion on me? Yeah, thank you very much. Like I was saying, good evening, everyone, speakers, listeners, everybody. Well, I've had a lot of
What's
things to do.
happening on this case now? The rest of us, we come to plan for listening.
No,
Actually, don't
because
even
of
dey here.
differing opinion now. Sorry. They called me already. Emma Binu.
Exactly, you've been here. Okay, so just speak out.
Emma Binu, yes, sorry. Yes. Thank you very much. Emma Binu, yeah. But so, like now,
Khalifa, are you a
please now,
terrorist?
Mr.
Answer
Leon,
my question.
let me give my brilliant submission. I know you want to terrorize me and drop a bomb on my head.
Answer my question so that
You
I'll
are
let
the
you
terrorist
pass.
now, so that's the answer to your question. You are not terrorizing me. I'm your
Nobody said
victim.
they will bomb any terrorist, any
I'm
Muslim.
your victim.
Yeah,
Please let me
so you
speak.
cannot start your submission with lies. So
Oh my
nobody said they
God.
will drop bomb
What
on
is
Muslim.
this now?
Muslim.
I don't even know you now. Thank you very much. So, like I was saying, first of what I want to correct is that, well, me, I've always asked, and I'm still asking anybody, because I was not even here when anthropologist was making a submission. For any Muslim that says the punishment for blasphemy is murder, is that is a lie, flat out lie. And
I will read your tweet for you, what you said. So just listen
you
to
can read
it.
my tweet when I'm done. I'm not listening to you. Who are these people now? I mean, you don't know me. That's why you're doing this rubbish. If you know me, you know that I'm not bothered by the nonsense you want to preach. Oh, mommy, no change. I'm not bothered by the rubbish you want to read now. Does it look like I'm hiding?
I asked you a question. Are you a terrorist? If you cannot answer that question, you are a sympathizer. Thank God, say we get plenty requests. You go lost for the request session. Even if Anita or comrade won't bring you, you go lost before they even find yourself. You go stay. You go stay there. Energy, please, you can go on. You can go. Answer the question. Are you a terrorist? What question? Come the answer.
Let me leave Khalifa. I think a whole lot of my Muslim brothers, there are two facts and there are two issues facing our country. We have you know fundamentalists that have infiltrated our nations. They've been moving up and down, and they're on the verge of destroying this country. And it is our collective duty to come together to call them for who they are, right? This is not a indictment on your religion, as far as I can tell. But if you try to keep silence at this point in time, you are silently enabling these guys, right? I don't even think in national discourse we should be having a lot of discussions around religion, because religion is personal. And it has been my opinion since almost 3 weeks now. Forget Islam. Give any religion government backing. You're going to see that every all religion have some form of extremists within their rank whenever they have government backing. And that's number one thing that I have been challenging. If your religion as it is, you need government to back you, then you should question the practice of such faith. If you're a Christian, and the tenet of Christianity, you need government backing or government to invoke a law to back your religion in some way or form in order for you to practice Christianity. Then you should question the type of Christianity you're practicing, because religion should be personal, right? Same thing goes for Sharia. If you want Sharia to be embedded in our constitution, or if your argument is, oh, it's already enshrined, and go and argue with your state governor, blah, 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 then you should ask you, why do you need a government backing for it? The only reason you need it for two reasons, right? You need it for dominance, and you need it so that you can enforce, right? And both of those reasons is just basically because you want to infringe on the right of others. Because if you say this thing is personal and I really don't want to obey it, why do you want to enforce it on me? It does not matter whether I identify with your faith or with a faith, or I don't even identify with any faith. We've just seen it played out just this last week, where somebody's shop was, taken over by the court. He has to spend resources and time to go to a higher court to challenge that ruling.
and he has to make a whole lot of noise. That man should not be in that situation to begin with. It should not. So we should actually challenge the law that gives somebody a right to take over his shop. So I want to employ my Muslim brothers and sisters, and anybody that's so very much believe in their faith. It is high time that all of us comes together to call out these extremists, you know, because they're on the verge of destroying this country. And I've always said this: we cannot have a country whereby one part of the nation is governed by a rule and the other one is governed by another set of law. It's not going to work. So it's either we have a country or we don't have a country. It's either we divide this country into two or three parts, whereby if you want, Christian law, you stay on one side. If you want Muslim or Islamic law, you stay on one side. And for the rest of us, I want to stay secular. We stay in a different place entirely. You know. So if that's going to be our solution, let's go for that solution. If we cannot all come to a compromise that Nigeria is going to be a secular state where no religions will be given backing by the states, where we're going to have true separation of religion and government, right? Until we get to that point, I think we do not have any solution. That is the only solution that I'm seeing over here. Because the people that are killing on the name of blasphemy, that are killing on the name of jihad, knows that they do not have government backing. That once they are caught, they are going to die. You will see that that practice or that is going to really go down. It's going to deter people from doing it. The problem we have right now is because people knows that they have some form of backing in law, and they also have people that are silently enabling them, aiding them. People that are not bold enough to become foot soldier, but silently they are enabling those foot soldiers. And I will round up with this, right? I strongly pray that the US comes through on their promise. I pray to God Almighty that US release the name of those people that are sponsoring terrorism. That is number one. And two, possibly they drop 2 or 3 bombs in the camps of those terrorists, right? So that in itself is going to deter a whole lot of people. If 2 or 3 or 5 terrorist camp are simultaneously bombed, strategic strike, take out those commanders, and we release the name of those sponsors of terrorism, possibly that's going to set us in the right direction, and Nigerian state can now continue to work in that, right? Possibly that's going to help us, and I pray that it's going to happen very soon, hopefully this month. And for anybody that's going to come here and say, "Oh, they will not do it. We will not do it. We don't want them to do it." Check yourself properly. Well, why do you have a problem with terrorists being bombed? Why? Why is it that when they say we want to bomb terrorists, that is when your head now starts calculating, oh, they should share weapon with us. Oh, they should share intelligence with us. Why don't you
So
want
you grab be
those
giving them the intelligence and the weapon back by the side.
exactly so that intelligence and weapon now be shared with terrorists? Why do you have a problem with it? I think at this point in time, whether you agree that Christians are being, killed as a Christian genocide, or you don't believe, we could all agree that we have issue with terrorism. And every Nigerians of good faith that actually believe in Nigeria will want terrorism to reduce, all right, or to be eradicated. And one way is to bomb the shit out of them. So I don't think anybody should have a problem with us throwing 1 or 2 bombs on them. Now, I don't also think anybody should have a problem with releasing the name of the sponsor of terrorism. So those 2 things, I pray Almighty God that Trump do it for us before the end of this November. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
I shall
Papa
won't
Trump
read the
is
tweet of
coming.
the person.
I want
Okay.
it that. I want it that. I want it that. Why they do where I could read that. Although the grammar too big, it's too big for I could read that. Khalifa tweeted information getting to us from the United States. One Khalifa Faoyin, that's his full name, the man with the black avatar. I think he was replying to somebody talking about blasphemy being punishment is death. He said yes, and this isn't supporting the act. It's stating facts. The punishment for blasphemy is in Islam is death. I repeat, the punishment for blasphemy in Islam is death, but the distinctions are the punishment only applies to a Muslim that commits blasphemy, and one can't be said to be guilty until adjudged so by English court, adjudged so by a competent Sharia court. Okay, yes. Khalifa, I want you to defend yourself. But before you defend yourself, you must answer my question. Are you a baby terrorist or are you a terrorist? Yes or no? If you cannot answer that question, I'll send you back again to the gulag. I swear to you know me. I know they
I'm
play.
not, but you too, you know me, Egbon, now. I'm not going to hijack my submission and make me a scapegoat. No.
Will
You
you
can
answer
drop
my
me.
question? Yes. Are
You
you
know me already now. You know me. DMX do
Nobody
pass
know
you
you.
now.
Answer.
You see what you wrote there, that even though he doesn't support it, but inside him, he knows
This not a space, so
that
don't say they
they will
won't
still
kill.
kill
They
you.
beat somebody die. You fear to talk.
So they will kill you. Say if you commit blasphemy. He talk am.
Said nothing like that. That was what he said. He said there is nothing like that.
He actually said there's nothing like that. We make Adami Mogo say, I will
Now
bring
you know
back.
he's saying the truth now.
He said there's nothing like death by blasphemy, right? But his tweets is saying otherwise. He acknowledged there's death by blasphemy in his tweets. But anyways, it's okay. Be okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, earlier somebody came up here was trying to tell us that the over 8,000 people killed in Agatu local government in Benue State, the people killed from Bakiladi to Adara in Kaduna, is equivalent of Umuleri versus Aguleri in Anambra State. Is equivalent of Joe Security in Delta State. Is equivalent. This is not the type of human beings who go see
But be okay. This only apply when these are neighbors. They share boundary, right? But this is not the case. But go ahead.
Which community they come from? Which village? Show us the GPS location or the town they come from. They get NIN. The people where they go kill, where the Papa village, their mama, where their mama come from. Where they bury their grandfather inside the Nigeria. Let them show us the road where they pass go. Let them give us the area poster. Where they bury their father inside the Nigeria. But they say it's communal. What is the community? I repeat, this is type of.
So this weekend, President Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. That is tremendous news. It's something that I've been advocating for a long time. There is no country on earth where Christians are more persecuted than Nigeria. Since 2009, more than 50,000 Christians have been murdered by Boko Haram and radical Islamic extremists. More than 20,000 churches and schools have been burned to the ground. I introduced legislation to direct the administration to designate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. President Trump has done that. Thank you, President Trump. We're going to keep the fight going to protect Christians and to protect religious liberty.